Well, hello and good evening, everybody. What's up, Numberless Dread? What's up, Two Hit Good, RV Winkle, Sacrificial Toast? Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. All right, Dominic, thank you so much for subscribing for 44 months. My God, coming up on 4 years. Unbelievable stuff. Thief. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're all doing well. I am a little backwards from where I usually am. If you saw in Discord, I posted a picture of it. We had a little takoyaki party at our house today. The kids were off from school. We weren't though, but you know, having the kids around is a bit of a treat for the day. Teef, what's up, Spice? What's up, Smokey? But yeah, we had a little takoyaki party. Had a friend's family over, hung out with them, had a real good time. So I kind of literally pre-gamed tonight. I've done all my drinking for the evening already, and so now I need to wind down from that. So hopefully, unlike most nights, I'll start out at my least coherent and work my way up from there. That's the idea. All hell thanks to it. Yep. We'll see how it goes, I suppose. But yeah, it was very fun. Really nice. Takoyaki is so good. If you never had it, they're basically little fried seasoned dough balls with traditionally little pieces of octopus inside, which is great. It is really good. The ocean taste, the seafoodiness of the octopus goes really well with the seasonings that they put on in the dough on the outside. But also you can get creative with it. We had some that had little sausages inside, corn, cheese, all kinds of stuff, and they were all delicious. So I ate my fill, and I'm quite fat and happy and comfortable tonight, and hopefully not gonna pass out halfway through our thievery. Assuming that is definitely water in there. Yes, I'm not pushing any worse. I have to go in the office tomorrow. I have to get up early tomorrow and go into the office. So don't want to drag my bedraggled self in there, all messed up. So bought myself a board game since I got a group to go play with now. Nice, very nice. Never seen even one moment of Deadly Shadows. That's interesting. That is interesting. We'll talk about Deadly Shadows in a minute. I actually have a bunch of other game stuff to talk about first. Takoyaki is indeed great. Yes, octopus is the taco part of it. That is correct. Deadly Shadows is the first one you tried. Okay, Toast, I am interested. I said we'll get to Thief chat in a second, but I am curious. If Deadly Shadows was the first one you tried and you did eventually go back to Thief 1 and 2, how did 1 and 2 compare to 3 going in that direction? K-pop community patch would be sick. What's up, Evo? Boy, Thief Deadly Shadows trying to squeeze dummy thick Garrett through some gray. It's gonna be interesting, Eva, for sure. I've had good octopus and terrible octopus, and I'm wary of trying more. I can understand that. It's a bit of an acquired taste, or really more of an acquired texture to begin with. And I could see having a bad one really putting you off of it. Didn't get into 1 much at all, never got around to trying 2. Well, if you didn't like 1 much, depending on what you didn't like it, you probably wouldn't care for 2 too much. That's interesting though. It's interesting. I guess there are some material improvements in Deadly Shadows over 1 and 2, but if you come to we'll talk about this in a minute. Mirror's Game's title is the same as Raid Shadow Legends. Had a snow thunderstorm earlier. I saw you posting about that, Dread. Hope everything was okay. But that's a rather rare occurrence, isn't it? It's been chilly here. I've got a lap blanket on me right now, but nice and cozy now. Oh, you also never finished Deadly Shadows? Well, I didn't either. I also had Bad Fatty Tunis, the same place to spoil multiple things for. Oh, well, hell with that place, man. I love tuna. Maguro sushi is like one of my favorite things on this earth. I could probably eat nothing but that for the rest of my life. I mean, the mercury poisoning would kill me, but I'm just saying, in theory, I would. One starts out slow, Baffert is all right, Flagstaff and Horde are long. I completely agree, and I think we probably talked about this when I did stream Thief 1 like years and years ago at this point. But yeah, Thief 1 has all the mechanics and just doesn't quite know what to do with them. Thief 1 is not a well-paced game, and it leans too hard into the supernatural elements, which are not its strength. Thief 2 is a lot better about that, although I did find myself replaying these games over the last few years. I found myself liking Thief 1 more than I remembered, and being a little more critical of Thief 2 than I remembered. Thief 2 is absolutely a material improvement over 1, but it still has pacing issues. And I had forgotten how many of the levels in Thief 2 really feel like padding. I still like it more than 1. It's still one of my favorite games of all time, but yeah, I've since cooled on it a little bit, I think. Yeah, some of the levels in Thief 2 are actually too large. I mean, I would never give up Life of the Party or the bank level, certainly, but yeah, the final level, I could do without that, I think. This Thief game is definitely nicer looking than earlier titles. Yes, the graphics are the big improvement here. It actually, people look like people. 3 does not have as much padding because 3 isn't very long. I think it ends up being roughly as long as the first one if you do all the side stuff, which I plan on doing. But we'll see how it flows. Prefer salmon sushi? I mean, salmon's really good too. I'm just a Maguro guy. Stealth games inspire too much quick save perfectionism in you. Yeah, that's how I used to play them. And I mean, when I played Thief 1 and 2, that's kind of how I played them as well, because they're not... One of my biggest criticisms about the Thief games overall is they're not really designed for failure states. They're not really well designed for the situations where you actually fail your stealth. I guess the idea is that's really what flash bombs are supposed to be for. Flash bombs and gas mines and stuff are there to save your butt. But it feels really bad. It feels really bad having a plan, setting everything up, and then getting caught because the audio system kind of wigs out and an enemy hears you through a wall, or your plan depends on you jumping and mantling up on something and it just doesn't connect for whatever reason. So Thief 1 and 2 definitely have a bit too much jank to really discourage quick saving sprees, and I think that's fine. I think it's okay to lean into that. I think it's a little more noticeable now because games have evolved away from quick saving and are now much more checkpoint based, which is a good thing. I do strongly and vehemently believe that the availability of quick saving in early PC games was treated as a huge design crutch, where developers could just design like ridiculous challenges and really poorly paced levels and rely on players to quick save their way through it. That being said, games like the old Thief games really do need to be played with quick save because they were pretty much designed with them in mind. I bought a really cool game I played online before called Innis. This territory control game. It's a really unique, elegant mechanics that I liked a lot. Didn't get to play enough. Pick it up tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Fury Fighter? Yep, Thief 1. Well, if you want to get technical, Thief 1 and Link's Awakening 1 and RimWorld 1. It was a 3-way tie. So we're actually going to play all 3 of them. I'm just choosing to start with Thief. So. What's up, Arcane? Just want to pop in and say thanks for the recommendation for Grim Dawn. Been playing it lately, having fun. That is great. I'm really happy to hear that. I love Grim Dawn. It is my favorite ARPG. It beats out Diablo and everything else for me. So. Did you mod the game? Yes. This is modded for widescreen. Well, we'll talk. I keep trying to talk about other things, and y'all keep making me lean into Thief. Like, we just did a big breakdown about my opinions on Thief 1 and 2, and to a lesser extent 3. I wanted to separate this out because I have some other stuff I want to talk about, but whenever you could organize some board game stuff on the server sometime with Tabletop Simulator, could try and do it on another server, but scheduling, you should absolutely try. Yeah, I mean, we've got whole channels you can commandeer for that. Because we want you to shut the fuck up and thief. All right, well, it's kind of hard to argue with that, I suppose. I found this modder showed some hardcore weapon mods in Fallout 4. Handmade laser weapons, rifle. Whoa, that sounds pretty nuts. Not looks, but yeah. But yeah, absolutely. Make use of Discord anytime. I know y'all know this, but anytime you want to organize anything on our Discord, by all means, please do. It's not my place. I don't have it locked down. I don't have stringent rules about what you can and can't do there. I'm always happy to see the next generation watch parties going on. The Barbie night was an interesting thing. But yeah, if y'all want to organize board game nights, multiplayer games, of course, if y'all are looking for people to play multiplayer games with, or just anything really. Online role-playing. If I want to organize anarchy, I mean, you're basically already there. I started GPG drug cartel. All right, that might be crossing the line. Just saying. Post up a Red Dwarf scene that I couldn't get out of my head. I saw that. It's pretty funny. I was just okay instead of Criminal Syndicate. Let's go. God. Speaking of criminal syndicates, I've been playing RimWorld. I started a new, my previous colony, the one that was ostensibly gun runners but didn't work out that way, I think became too stable. I felt too comfortable with the way things were going there. So started a new game of RimWorld. I started on, I guess what you would consider normal difficulty. The baseline storyteller and like adventure game or whatever. And I set my 3 people out in a vast plain to set up a farming homestead. And that was going okay, but I think I've settled into a long, like a very wide doom spiral, and it's really funny because one of my colonists is just the worst, and I didn't realize it going in, but he's greedy. He wants a really nice bedroom, and I did not realize how pissy he would get about not having a really nice bedroom. Also, he absolutely hates one of the other colonists, and they keep getting into fist fights. So they break each other's faces, and they get laid up in the infirmary, so then that leaves my one other colonist to clean up the mess and manage the place for a day or two while they heal up. And I've survived a whole bunch of raids. I've got a bunch of captives. I finally converted one, but that's the other problem. This greedy asshole is also my one warden. He's the one that's trying to convince people to join our colony. Except he's always a jerk. He's always breaking down. And he's always getting punched in the face and getting laid up in the infirmary. How many kidneys can you get out of him? Not enough to be worth it, unfortunately. Time to sacrifice him. Oops, wrong game. What's up, Chaos? Are we ready for some more sneaking and taffing around? We definitely are. We definitely are. We're going to the bear pits later. So yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to pull out of this spiral I'm in, because things are really falling apart. Like we had a bear attack, a raid, a bison attack, and now like everyone is injured. And I have to rotate who's bedridden just so like anything gets done. And I'm concerned that if I don't get my warden healed up to actually do things, that my prisoners are going to lose their minds and bust out and kill us all. Because I think right now we're kind of outnumbered. I think we have more prisoners than we do colonists at the moment, which probably wasn't a smart idea to begin with. But I'm having a great time. It's wonderful. Right now I'm bouncing between RimWorld and Kenshi, because I can't remember if I talked about it on Saturday, but I made a new character in Kenshi who's a thief, and man, thievery in Kenshi is really fun. Like building up the skills is really fun. Breaking into places is really fun. I don't love the way the game handles stealing. But I've been doing some save scumming to get around some of the early annoyances with that. And so I have my character is like really well off now. Again, the big challenge in Kenshi is just figuring out what to do with yourself. Like I have a pretty talented thief now who can get into just about anywhere. I just have to decide what to do with her, because I think I need to explore more of the world and just see what's out there, because I've mostly just stuck to the initial territory and the cities that I can find on the map. But I think I need to wander far and wide to find more people to steal from. So, and actually, now that I'm talking about it, I really want to go back to Kenshi now and play more of that. Talk about thieving in Kenshi instead of thieving Deadly Raid Legends Shadow. But see, I'm in the mood. This is the important part, Smokey. I'm in the mood. I have been doing some thievery in my own time, which means that I am well prepared to do some thievery on stream. So start playing Graveyard Keeper again. They gave me some great progression. I would love to go back to Graveyard Keeper sometime, because I kind of tapped out somewhere in the middle. Not because I wasn't enjoying it. I think I just got distracted by other stuff. Or no, I got stuck on something. I couldn't figure out how to do something, and I didn't want to look it up, and that ended up being like the kiss of death for me, because I couldn't figure out what I needed to do next, and I just kind of stopped playing it. I know they've added a bunch of stuff to the game since then, paid DLC and free updates. And I know some of it was aimed at smoothing over some of the more monotonous aspects of the game, which I never actually found it very monotonous. I thought it was pretty cool. Love the sound design in Graveyard Keeper, so satisfying. Hide the dragon coins. One game of RimWorld, I managed to stabilize a dying colonist in pretty much the last possible moment. That's always really gratifying. Some of our captives have been really messed up. We got a headshot on one person and they survived because apparently headshot meant we blew their entire nose off. Like their nose is just gone. I don't know if you can get to prosthetic noses or not. But we might, if this colony survives, we might have to work up to that somehow. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to figure out what my next game is. Good luck, Spice. It's a journey sometimes to figure out what it is you want to play next. Yeah, I heard Graveyard Keeper added automation through zombies. Had a colonist that had a kidney shot out. Jesus. They ever add an ending to Graveyard Keeper? I thought Graveyard Keeper always had an ending. Like I thought the plot was completable. Is a nose a limb? I suppose in a sense it is. Threef. That's it. That's the post to you nerds later. What's up, Nemerin? It has a conclusion. What's up, Manic? What's up, Loger High? Good to see you. At D&D tonight, I got a whole bunch of sneaking and backstabbing in already. Nice. I don't, it's funny. I love Thief, and I've grown a wider appreciation for stealth games, certainly. Depending on how similar they are to Thief, because Thief is the gold standard for me. In RPGs, I don't tend to play thiefy, stealthy characters, and I'm not sure why that is. I never really thought about that, but it's a big split for me. I like playing stealthy characters. Primarily, I like playing stealthy characters in first-person games. Playing a stealthy character in Kenshi is kind of a break for me, and it's really gratifying, as it turns out. But yeah, all the RPGs I play, I don't think I've ever played like a rogue character. I always play like a big smashy barbarian, or sometimes like a more magical wizardy sort. I love warriors. I sometimes do mages. I never do rogues. and I'm not sure why. Can't breathe out of a limb. Temporary insurance only for one building. Thief series has basically become the reason I love playing rogues now. Makes sense. Makes sense. I don't know why that didn't happen to me now that I'm thinking about it. It's very strange. Mainly main mages and RPGs. Wizard time. Stealthily punch someone in the back of the head yet in Kenshi? Yes. Oh my god. Training the assassination skill is so funny. It is so funny because you just run up to people and clock them in the back of the head, and whether it knocks them out or not, you just run the hell away. It's really funny. For sure, in first-person shooter games, if I'm ever given the opportunity to stealth or sneak, I always take it. Hey, Oddish, you remember mentioning Eastshade on stream? I do, yes. I love Eastshade. Eastshade's a really cool game. 50% off right now? Nice. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah, Eastshade shows up in the week-long deals pretty frequently, but man, I'm just gonna repeat my my recommendation from before. If you love the Elder Scrolls, if you love like Skyrim or Oblivion, you just don't want to deal with all that pesky fighting, this is the game for you. It's an open world, first person, like exploration. It's not really an RPG because you don't have any stats. But instead of being a warrior, you are a painter. And you resolve quests by painting things, by painting portraits, by painting landscapes. And it is so lovely. It is one of the warmest, homiest, most comforting games I've ever played. Somehow fit into the structure of like an Elder Scrolls game. It's really, really cool. I like this game a lot. I don't want to be a bulky guy who swings heavy things. I'd rather be slinging guns instead. I mean, I like in non-fantasy RPGs, I definitely do gunslingers and stuff. But like, I think when it comes to RPGs and stat-based games, I like the big hits. I want to do some. I want to have a character that just like obliterates things. Like, I find that very, very gratifying. It probably comes from coming up on stuff like Diablo and other ARPGs and just finding it incredibly, incredibly gratifying to do like heavy two-handed builds and just like destroy stuff with single hits. In RPGs, I tend to have a different playstyle depending on how the stealth mechanics work. But I mean, I never even explore the stealth mechanics. And like, the more I think about it now, the more I think I might have been missing out all this time. Like maybe I should be focused more on stealthy, thievy characters. I think the other thing though is usually the first time I play through an RPG, I want to be a good guy, and to me, like, I guess just in my mind, it feels like it's going to be harder to do that. It's going to be harder to take the moral high ground that I want to tread if I'm stealing from everybody. And I know, yeah, I could focus on stealing from the bad guys or whatever, or like focusing on like backstabbing enemies in combat and things, but it's just, it's just a perception thing, I think. Semi-lurking playing Digimon TCG with Shatora. Enjoy, Fury Fighter, enjoy. Try playing a stealthy barbarian and glass cannon, yeah. It's a thief mod for Skyrim that I refuse to play without. I do remember my first character I ever played in Morrowind was a thief. And Morrowind's stealth system is so dumb. Like, you can technically, if your stealth number is high enough, you can just steal things right out from under people. It's really, really funny. And if I ever stream Morrowind again, I may go that route, just because it's really, really funny. Because you could just have whatever you want. You can just load up on stuff as long as you got somebody to fence it to. It's a new starter set you want. We have another One Piece deck coming in the mail. It should be here this week. That I'm really looking forward to. And then there's going to be a new starter deck and a new booster set at the beginning of March, which is closer than you think. We're already like halfway through February, which is kind of crazy to think about. Main Skyrim person is basically a Death Knight, army of zombie chimkins. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, with the... Morrowind has some weird mechanics that make some things really fun and other things really obnoxious. Like, I remember trying to make a magic caster in Morrowind, and it's really annoying because there's no natural magicka regeneration. I know it gets really fun and really cool once you get the alchemy levels to support it, or ideally, once you can build an enchantment, either find an enchantment or build an enchantment that gives you passive magicka recovery, and then it's just fucking off to the races. But getting to that point is a bit of a struggle. So, yeah, I think just big chungus swordsman or light-footed thief is kind of the way to go in Morrowind. You know, if you're a gun swinger, then you like all the guns. You're gonna give every gun a try. And maybe you'll never settle down with a particular gun, and you know what? That's okay. There's lots of games that can accommodate those tastes. Skyrim playthroughs, I eventually fell into playing a magic assassin using a thief mod that has magic based on Dishonored. Ooh, that's Dishonored has such cool abilities. It's a shame that it's a shame that so many people that play games get into the mindset that they need to do like no kill playthroughs and like low chaos playthroughs and stuff, because Dishonored really was designed to just murder whoever you want. It's so fun. Guns, but as a melee technique. Pistol whips and bayonets forever. Blink teleport makes Skyrim hilariously fun. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever really enjoy later Elder Scrolls games as much as I did Morrowind, because like so much stuff in Morrowind is just busted. Like you can make yourself an immortal demigod through alchemy. You can design the most bizarrely overpowered spells. Like you can fly and like belch flame and summon angels from on high. Kill a lot of people in Dishonored. My thing was all about staying out of sight. Hey, High Chaos is a canon ending after all. It's also the most interesting ending. High Chaos is far, far more interesting than the Low Chaos. If I ever replay Dishonored, I'll probably just do High Chaos again. Because it's so much fun. It is so much fun. Speaking of so much fun, chat, we have a video game to play tonight. I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited to finally be playing this. I just want to talk about one thing. I want to talk about one thing before we start Thief Deadly Shadows. And that is this Friday. The rest of the schedule is pretty well laid out. Thief Deadly Shadows is tonight, it's tomorrow, and it's Wednesday. Thursday and Saturday are gonna be Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which we started last Saturday. But Friday, we're doing something new on Friday. We are doing what I like to call the Weird Old Wheel. I am taking the brilliant suggestion that I got to take all those, remember all those weird old games that you submitted online to a hidden database that I could peruse to decide on new weird old games to play? And I haven't really done a whole lot of that because I started leaning into more well-known games and things. Well, I got the excellent suggestion to put them on a wheel to take a look at them, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. The form for that still exists. I think is there a command for it? Hang on, let me see if there's a command for it. Or actually, you know what? I'll just turn I'll turn this on. I'll turn the suggestions reminder back on. I don't think there's a command for it, but the bot will remind you periodically. And I think I might have pinned it somewhere. Hang on. I did. I pinned it in next game. So I'll toss it in here for y'all. You have to remember what you put on that thing. No, you don't. You just put whatever you want on there. There's some repeat suggestions on there. That's fine. It's not, you know, it's not Dragon Coin based. It's not one suggestion per person. It's a throw, like, just brain dump into there. Throw whatever you want in there. Anyway, this is how I think we're gonna handle it. We'll see how it goes this Friday, but what I'm gonna do, I will do themed weird old variety nights using a wheel. And this week, for example, is gonna be games found on GOG.com. So I've got 8 games from your suggestions list. I posted the list, the actual list of games I'm gonna do in feedback. And we're gonna let the wheel decide what order we go through them in. Hopefully we get to all 8. If we don't, well. But in fine wheel tradition, we will have a winner of the evening, if any. But the winner of Weird Old Wheel Nights is going to go on a list of games that I will put up for a vote in the future. This is going to be a kind of long, drawn-out process for finding weird old games that might be worth a full playthrough. So if I play all these games on Friday, and y'all are like, hey, this one particular game, we really, really should play all the way through it, and we all collectively decide that it's solid, I'll put that on the short list. And then after a few more weird old wheel nights, I'll have enough weird old games that we can vote, and we can vote for which one of those you would actually like to see a full playthrough of. We'll see how it goes. There's the potential for this process to get stretched out over months and possibly years. So we'll see how it goes, and we'll see how it fits into the rest of our schedule. But hey, at the very least, y'all will get to see your suggestions a few at a time up here on the channel. So that's gotta help, right? Two-Hit, thank you so much for adding that command. That'll help. Weird old games. I'll probably modify that command later to give it a little bit of context too, like the bot does. I'll probably just copy that one over, but thank you for setting that up. I appreciate it. So, and with that, I believe that clears the deck for us to talk about Thief Deadly Shadows and start doing our thieving for the night. So, I'm sure everyone knows at this point. Thief Deadly Shadows is the 3rd game in the Thief series. It was not made by Looking Glass Studios. Looking Glass Studios disintegrated, unfortunately, in the wake of Thief 2 and Deus Ex. Or not Deus Ex. What am I thinking of? I've ever none of the games because they're not my suggestion. But anyway, Ion Storm. Some of the folks from Looking Glass escaped to Ion Storm and started working on new games there. And the story of Ion Storm, was this produced by Warren Spector? I don't remember, actually. I want to say no. Or was it? No, maybe it was. Because Spector worked on Deus Ex Invisible War, right? John Romero's Thief Deadly Shadows. The story goes, anyway, that a lot of stuff happened at Ion Storm, but with this game and more notably Deus Ex Invisible War, Spector did work on the original Deus Ex. That was like his baby. So as the story goes, Ion Storm was working on a new engine. I think it was a custom version of Unreal or something that they were going to use for all their big games. And the first one that they were going to use it for was Deus Ex Invisible War. And late into production, basically the one guy who was working on developing this engine left. He left Ion Storm. And when they looked at what they had, it was a basically non-functional mess. It was a disaster. And nobody understood what he had been doing with it because it was basically just this one guy working on the engine. So they had to scramble in the closing months of Deus Ex Invisible War's development just to get the game playable. Which should explain a lot of things about Invisible War, most notably why on PC, whenever you transition from one area to another, the game crashes and reinitializes itself. If you ever look at how much playtime on Steam somebody has in Invisible War, it's gonna be like 15 minutes. Because that's basically the time they spent in the game from booting it up to a transition area, and then the game crashes and reinitializes. It's a technical catastrophe. Invisible War had a lot of problems. Its development had a lot of problems, but none of them as great as its engine. Fortunately, Thief Deadly Shadows was the second game intended for this engine, and they had a lot more time to work on it. And they could learn from all the hell that Invisible War went through. So by the time Deadly Shadows launched, it was much more stable. They had a much better grip on the engine. It was much more refined. It still wasn't perfect. And that was probably a result of Ion Storm's games needing to be on the Xbox. Unlike Thief 1 and Thief 2, Thief Deadly Shadows was really designed with the Xbox in mind. And while that meant greatly improved graphics, it does look a hell of a lot better than the original two games. But I mean, everything does, really. It also has much smaller areas because of the technical limitations of the Xbox. Thief Deadly Shadows feels very small and honestly kind of claustrophobic compared to the first two Thief games. And that is straight down to technical limitations. I remember from when I played through this game before that I could feel that the developers really tried their best. They really tried to recreate some of the larger, more sprawling levels from the original two games, but it inevitably got cut up into tiny sectors that just don't feel as cohesive because of that. Invisible War had a really good demo, generated a ton of hype. It's interesting. Spectre didn't do Anachronox. Deus Ex was his thing. I think John Hall was an Anachronox. Okay. Xbox version had a common audio bug. All the audio would turn to pops and snaps. Nice. Oh, Tom Hall. I'm assuming the name of the guy who left is now cursed. I don't actually know who that was. I don't know that they've ever named him in an interview or anything. Museum level is pretty massive in Deadly Shadows. Well, it's gonna be a little harder to tell because I have modded this. Thief Deadly Shadows is debatably playable out of the box on Steam. It should run. It ran for me, but it doesn't have modern widescreen graphical settings, and a lot of stuff can go wrong. So I grabbed. It's called the Sneaky mod for Deadly Shadows. It's a big compilation of other mods, and you can kind of choose what to put in and what not to. The main things it does is bring it up to more modern standards with widescreen, modern graphics card support, and DirectX. Fixes for a lot of common bugs in it. And one of the things it seems to do, I haven't tested this far enough to see how it works. It sounds like they may have actually taken some of the transitions out. So the areas might actually end up feeling a lot bigger than they would have otherwise, because they might literally be like stitched back together into more traditional Thief type levels. I don't know. I probably should have read the notes a little more carefully, but that's what it sounded like it did. The mod has a lot of other tweaks. It has an entire texture package. It has changes to the interface and actual game mechanics to make it feel like an original Thief game. I didn't enable any of that. I want to play the Deadly Shadows experience. I want to experience the difference in design between this and the older games, but I also want to do it without straining my eyes or anything like that. So hopefully I found a good middle ground where it looks and plays better, but should still capture the original Deadly Shadows experience without winding too far back to the original games. It's one of the games in the series I haven't finished due to a series of very unfortunate circumstances. The game's already been spoiled for me, but I'm stoked about seeing you go through it. I said I might not be watching super closely, so I don't completely spoil it for myself. That's fair. My previous experience with Deadly Shadows, I got it when it came out, because I was really into the Thief series at the time. And I played it, and I didn't love it. It was all right, but a lot of the things that were different about it, I appreciated that it looked so much better. But I didn't really like the way it played. I didn't like the way it handled on its engine. I tried to stick with it. Oh, I didn't particularly like the story or the presentation. I tried to stick with it, and I managed to get all the way to the infamous Shalebridge Cradle level. And chat, I will be 100% honest with you. I was so scared of that level, I quit the game. It freaked me out so much, I could not finish the game. So, this is kind of my redemption arc here. This is going to be me going back and conquering an old fear of mine. It's scary. I mean, y'all are gonna laugh when we get to it, I'm sure, because we're all older and jaded and we've experienced so much more in the horror genre now. But man, when I was a kid, well, I mean, not even a kid, Christ, I was in college. I was in college when this came out. It still scared the shit out of me. Blind, you can be redeemed. We'll talk about why Shalebridge scared me so bad. Did I? Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't... Y'all should have told me I was really loud tonight. I didn't realize... I think somebody came in here and messed with my microphone, but the gain was like turned all the way up. If I'm too loud, fucking tell me, chat. Unless you did and I missed it. In which case, well, I just totally sucked. Oh, he bumped up a few seconds ago? Oh, okay, good. It was just me then. It's my lap blanket. He sat up and it got loud? Okay. Cradle is the best part of the game. First half is cool, second half is loud audition mode. Unintentional, I promise you. I should keep it over the desk. I should keep it out of the way, I guess. Or maybe here. Maybe here would be okay. Anyway, chat, enough rambling about it. Let's get to it, shall we? Let's begin. Make this happen. Hopefully this will all go okay. Loudish. Enough tapping around. It's so white. It's so white. There it is.
Eidos.
Eidos. Gameplay be still my beating heart. Hey, only 45 minutes in. I think we're doing pretty good. I may cut back on the rambling on Deadly Shadows nights so we can actually get to the video game. It did kind of that did kind of stretch out Fallout 2 a bit longer than it needed to. NVIDIA. Tin roof. Rusted. Oh shit, I forgot to plug in my Sound Blaster 24-bit advanced HD. Chat. Oh, if you're used to the presentation of Thief 1 and 2, there's not going to be any of those badass hybrid FMV motion comic cutscenes anymore. If I remember correctly, pretty much all the story in this game is just told either through pre-mission voiceover or things happening during the mission. So, anyway.
I got a tip last night from my fence. Heartless Perry. A nobleman named Lord Julian had some sort of quarrel and showed up at a local inn well after nightfall and in a foul mood. He's carrying a velvet bag about the size of a man's fist, and it never leaves his sight. Sounds likely to be valuable. I'll know for sure when I steal it from him. Perry sent over a floor plan of the place, the Blue Heron Inn. Finding his lordship won't be hard. His room number will be in the guest register, if I can get to the front desk to read it. The inn will have guards, but not as many as a private estate. That should make things easy, which is one of the reasons I'm willing to try.
I'm so glad that they got the voice actor back to do this.
Lord Julian is so protective of that bag. There's got to be something of value in it.
So we're just ripping off Lord Julian in this mission. Easy peasy. I want this to be voiced by the original VA for Duke Nukem. John St. John. All right, so this is the tutorial level. I believe in the original game you couldn't really change the difficulty of it. Or no, maybe you could, and it's still put in one of the things the patch did is take the tutorial stuff out, which should be fine because it's mostly the same mechanics as the original games. So let's see. The difficulty settings in this game, I don't think they did this in the older games, actually change how perceptive enemies are. Like the different difficulties actually make enemies more perceptive and also changes the number of enemies. I have to be honest with you, like Thief 1 and 2, I played through on the highest difficulty because I'd played them many times before. Also changed how much bullshit loot you need to find. I'm thinking maybe I should just play on normal. I'm definitely not gonna play on expert. I don't know the game well enough for that. I'm thinking I should either play on normal or expert, or normal or hard, just because I don't know this game as well. So on normal, they want 40% of the loot in the mission, 1 special loot item, 60% and 2 special loot items. Having to find more loot means exploring more of the level. Seems reasonable. All right, we'll split the difference with hard. Expert is 90, and of course, you know, we'll see how the levels go. You can choose your difficulty for each mission. So if I do hard on this one and it's cakewalk, we can always kick it up to expert for the next one. Until I start getting my ass completely beat, and then dial it back down. So we need to break into the inn. We need to find out what room Lord Julian is staying in. We need to steal his velvet bag and then leave once you have it. Gear, we have, oh, look at this. That's us, all right. Use your mechanical eye to zoom in and get a better look at things far away. Up arrow to zoom in, down arrow to zoom out. For real? Really? We have water arrow. Oh, God. This was something that I never liked about, I guess it's not really the engine, I guess it's the aesthetic they went with this engine, but Invisible War and Deadly Shadows are both very, very blue, very purple games, and I don't love that. Get used to garish crap. Yeah, this game looks, it's not just the like a graphical upgrade from the old games. It's a different aesthetic too, and that I don't necessarily love. Yeah, water arrows, douse things. We have our blackjack. He put studs on this. It's like a spiked club now, and I don't get it. These lights are pretty much purple already. I mean, my lights have, okay, well, I guess that's more purple. Here's the map. You start here on the streets as a front desk, cellar delivery, Lancaster room, peony suite. I mean, like, okay, my remote has ostensibly 16 colors and then all the multicolor modes. But really it's like red, orange, yellow, ugly green, slightly less ugly green, green, 2 kinds of sea green, 2 kinds of light blue, blue, and then seriously like 4 shades of purple. So yeah, there's some of these colors, there's not a whole lot of nuance between them. So it has spikes on it and specifically can't be used to kill. Yeah, we don't have a sword anymore. We have a dagger. Which I think is to really, really discourage us from any kind of sword play. I think it's there for us to backstab people if we feel like it. Anyway, let's do it. Oh, God. All right, we're in. We're here. We made it. Now, if y'all can't... Okay, remember the way the old Thief games were. You're not going to be able to see a whole lot regardless. But if it's absolutely unbearable how dark it is, I can up the gamma. I thought crashed instantly for the Authentic Thief 3 experience. Yeah. Well, I mean, the original engine still had that issue where it would kind of kick you back out to the desktop as it loaded new areas. It's just unlike Invisible War, it wouldn't actually crash. Does this guy have anything on him? I don't think he does. Kind of stuck here. Okay. As Eva indicated earlier, Garrett is actually much wider than he used to be. Is that guy has his back to me? I hope he does. Yeah, he does. Get used to that blue glow. All right, we're in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yep, get used to that blue glow. Everything is gonna be really blue in this. Let me check the settings real quick for a few things. Actually, never mind. There are no settings. Not while you're in a mission, anyway. Hang on. That's not right. You need settings while you're playing a game? What's... Okay, I need to save and exit because there's, something's... God, that's so obnoxious. Something's not right with my keys. Let's jump his space. Q and E should be lean. Just to be sure. I would rather that be that. Bump out your gamma in each, no problem. I would be happy to. Let's see. Creep is control, walk is shift. It's interesting. Yeah, Q and E were mapped to the controller input, which was weird. I want to put quick load and quick save and quick load on other buttons. That should be fine. All right, I'm gonna do, let's see. Quick save is gonna be F4, quick load is gonna be F5. That way there's a little gap between them. All right, and then brightness. Oh, this is nice. They actually let you, I'm sorry, is this? Chad, is it just me or does OBS not pick up the change in gamma whatsoever? What in the hell? Okay. Maybe after you said it. Let me see. Let me pump it all the way up. Fucking eyeballs. Nope. That's interesting. That's definitely a decision. Subtitles. I want to turn those on too. Okay. Brightness applied at some point after OBS's capture state. That's really weird. That's really, really weird. Anyway. I'll see if I can work something out for tomorrow night, I suppose. Whee. All right, now I can jump. That's great. Maybe multi-sampling needs to be hard. What is multi-sampling anyway? What difference would that make? Could swear the load menu looks brighter. In-game looks the same. Okay, I love the lockpicking in this game. Let's talk about the lockpicking for a second. In Thief 1 and 2, you had 2 lockpicks, and they were discrete items, and you basically had to pick which one to use, and you would shove it in the lock for a bit until it stopped working, and then you'd switch to the other one. And you basically had to switch back and forth between them. For an early thievery game, it was fine. It was no problem. It was whatever. This one is a little bit different in that you have, in the bottom right, you see these tumblers, right? The lockpick here is controlled via the mouse. So you rotate this around until it starts working the tumbler open. And then you do the same for the next tumbler. You figure out where this one goes. Now, the cool part about this, the reason why I like this so much, is because there are specific lock models in the game and they always have the same pattern. So if you recognize the lock and if you practice on that lock, you can actually learn to lockpick it really fast. Like an actual master of unlocking. So this right here is probably my favorite lockpicking system in any game ever. And in fact, they go so far with it. In between levels, there's actually like an open city section where you can go back to Garrett's hideout. Garrett can buy practice locks of all the different models and practice on them in his hideout. So you can actually make the effort yourself. You can actually invest in your lockpicking skill in that way. And I just think that's really, really cool. And then there's the ragdolls. Break, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's cool to have something to do with all the money you steal. Very true. That looks uncomfortable. Don't it just? All right, guest list. Lord Julian's in the Peony Suite. The Earl of Warwick and friends, the Cotillion. Aliasis Griggs is in the Dun Room. Baronet Mowbray and companion, Caberlet Suite. Dame Jala and companion, Crystal Suite. Hayforth McDougal, Bungalow Room. Master Vorig and apprentice, City View Room. And Lord Pocrates, the Wisteria Room. Party
Lord
bodies are the best.
Julian. Wouldn't do to have anyone think he was just Julian.
Okay, here's another thing about the game. Your body actually exists. Which normally I'm all about. Normally, I think it's really cool to act for your character to actually exist in the world instead of just being a floating camera. The problem is that your character, A, has much wider collision than you would think because of this, and B, actually has to maneuver their body. Like, for example, make sure nobody else is coming. If I turn to the side, and I push forward, Garrett's actually going to make a little turn. He's actually going to walk forward a bit before moving his body. And compared to other first-person games, and especially the original Thief games, it feels really weird and really imprecise. And it's probably one of my least favorite things about the game. Your mom has wider collision. Heyo. All right. That's a guy. Your body exists. Wish it wouldn't. Kitty. That's unfortunately a very ratty looking kitty. So loot items in this game, that one right there, have a sparkle on them to help you figure out where they are and how to differentiate them from random bottles and stuff. So I found the Builder's Ingot, loot 50, which is apparently 10% of the loot in the game. It's also one of the special loot items. Let's test. Okay, quick save does work. Excellent. The game defaults to third person. First person, or more or less just the third person controller with the camera in the head. Yeah. I think that was another concession to it being on the Xbox. I think Micro. No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I see.
Nobody. You saw literally no one. Is he stuck?
Getting spooked at nothing. Maybe my relief will come soon.
Potentially. Let's get out of here. Okay, also the freaking blackjack has no range in this game. None whatsoever. Here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Precisely what I had in mind. Alright, loot item. I think this was a transition area. Is it actually a transition? No, it just lets you in. That's cool. Here's his relief. Alright, Peony Suite. This is actually where we want to be. The lean kind of sucks in this game too. Although it's cute. Look at the shadow. You can actually see Garrett's head peek out. That's pretty funny. Take that. Alright, let's lockpick this. Doesn't look that peony to you. Alright, I found a golden dagger. That is the other special loot that I needed. There's apparently 2 more pieces of special loot in here. My friend and honored Lord Julian, I'll meet you in the Lancaster room tonight. I trust you'll be mindful of the risks involved and be generous. Morris the cook.
His
So now
lordship
he's
has gone for a walk.
He's
Can't
in the
have gone
Lancaster
far.
room. Okay. All right, my loot objective is complete. I've gotten 60% of the loot in the game. Or in this area, rather.
Evening.
So that's the Lancaster room down there. Doesn't look like there's anything else that way. So.
Godforsaken boots. Why can't I wear my own shoes to work? What difference could it possibly make?
5 picked men. My lord. 5 picked men with me, and we cut It's your cousin, my lord.
I won the bet. My shaft was closer by a thumb's width. Bloodline opal should rightfully be mine.
If I may, my lord, I can help you. I know the castle.
Well, you're a cook. What could you
Pain
know?
in the ass.
Every evening after sunset, the supply wagon comes through that gate and into the courtyard. And no one looks twice. Arrange for your men to be inside one evening.
And then we cut our way through. 5 good men against 20. And my accursed cousin.
My lord, listen. There is a passage leading into the castle from the courtyard. I can open it for you when you give me the signal. The torch in the Lion's Head sconce. You must put it out.
The Lion's Head torch.
Yoink.
Yes. And when I reach the vault and hold the bloodline opal, I will take my place as head of the family.
Bloodline
The
opal,
Lady
huh?
Elizabeth will be waiting. My pouch. It's gone. Stolen. Who dares? I will have your head for this. Guards! Guards! My word. What's going on
That
here?
sound didn't happen by itself.
The bag feels heavy. There's something metal inside.
Blast it. There it was again.
How does he?
So far, so
I don't think you can blackjack people in the face in this one.
I had thought you were some danger.
I heard that.
There you are.
Hi.
Drop your weapon.
No, I don't think so.
You won't get far.
I will actually.
Close one. But I've still got the goods.
Oh god! No, I don't want to lockpick this. Fuck me.
Stop bloody running.
Yeah.
You've nothing to gain by hiding, you know. No!
Too much for you.
I lost him.
Hey, where'd you go?
To be fair, the blackjack in the first 2 games is super forgiving. He takes a true master to pick a lock while someone's stabbing him in the head.
That's it. Not here. Not gonna waste my time.
Why is he looking straight at me? Dude, what the fuck? That's not cool. He's being super nonchalant about it too.
Huh?
Nope, fucking God, Jesus. All right, the blackjack in this game is gonna make me very sad. I can already tell.
Did I just hear something?
No, of course not. That'd be ridiculous. Arrows are incredibly good for distracting dudes. Do you have? Okay, you do. Okay, you do have broadheads in this one. I didn't realize they gave me noisemakers too. Jesus. Noisemakers for the demo level or the tutorial level. IS the new lockpicking minigame. Did you miss me gushing over how much I love it? You're about to end the mission. Do you want to continue? No. Oh, I guess do you want to continue means do you want to get on with your life? Fuck, Jesus. Okay, come on. Let me out.
Well, guess it was just my
Oh, thank you, God. Yes, I want to continue.
Nothing like mixing in society.
All right, mission complete.
Especially if it comes with good loot. The velvet bag turned out to hold a bronze medallion stamped with a griffin. Valuable enough, but more interesting was the conversation I overheard between Lord Julian and the cook. Especially the part about a huge opal and a conspiracy for stealing it. I'd hate to have anyone but me get a stone like that. But I need a better idea where to start looking. If I show the medallion to my fence, I'm sure he'll know more. Heartless Perry always does.
Forgot how much the UI departs from the old steampunk aesthetic. Yeah, it's completely different and not exactly welcome. All right, it took us 15 minutes. We stole 325 loot out of 500, 65%. I was caught 3 times. I blackjacked 7 people? Or did I just swing it 7 times? I picked 3 locks. I took 7 damage. We're doing great. Looks like a back of a New Age CD cover. All right, anyway, let's continue.
I had my fence take a look at Lord Julian's medallion. Perry says the crest belongs to the Rutherfords, one of the oldest so-called great families, with a castle in South Quarter and a street named after them. They've got a lot of wealth and a nasty reputation for turning on each other. Based on that conversation I overheard, Julian is definitely carrying on the family tradition. Lord Ember, Julian's cousin, currently resides in the castle, and Julian wants revenge. Julian had a good plan. Hide inside a supply cart and ride in after dark, then signal the cook to open the side door by putting out the lion's head torch in the courtyard. A good enough plan for me to use myself.
Nice.
That bloodline opal sounds valuable, and it's better off with me than sitting around in their vault.
Ember is a way cooler name than Julian. Obviously, he's
Ember
just
will have his
jealous.
personal guard, and doubtless a few other family tricks in store for anyone who comes after the opal.
All right. All right, on hard. Steal at least 60% of the loot in this mission. Find 2 special loot items. Sure. I guess it's going to be pretty standard. 30%, 40%, 60%, 90%. Only on expert do they tell you not to kill people. So I could actually murder my way through this entire mission and nobody would bat an eye. Break into the castle, find a clue about how to locate and open the vault, steal a bloodline opal. When your other objectives are complete, leave the castle ground the same way you came in. Notes, the cook is waiting for the signal. Put out the lion head torch and it'll open. The side entrance located above the torch on the castle ramparts. They don't change ever? Okay. That's sad. That's pretty unfortunate. I liked the different requirements for missions in Thief 1 and 2. Because they give them a lot more texture. Murders are the best thieves work, no witnesses, no problems. Gear. 20 brought. Yeah, we can just kill everybody in this mission. Water arrows, noisemakers. 8 flash bombs. Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous. Alright. Front gate. We want to head to the left. Put out the torch. I guess that'll get us into some bedrooms. And this feels like a really impressionist map. Inner courtyard, Lord Ember's chambers. Also very small. Let's do it. Oh my god! An actual video. I thought they didn't do these. Garrett's handwriting is really improved. Evil ink. He's drawing a dick. Hate it when my manuscripts do that. If you remember the previous games, those were the keepers. The people who trained Garrett.
There's the torch. Now to give the signal.
Holy shit, they just start you... They just start you right here?
Everyone's gone in. Black as pitch out here.
They doubled the watch.
This castle's as old as South Quarter. See the way the stone is? Pulled off an army. Probably has.
You really think so?
And who knows? It's an old part of town.
It's cool and
Streets
gassy.
are all different here. Not like Aldale or Stone Market.
What do you know about it?
I could have been in the city watch. I knew it that well. I could find my way around blind.
Bet you've seen things.
You wouldn't believe it. Saw a rat once as big as a dog. I saw a man dead in the street without his skin.
Come
Yikes.
on. Who'd take somebody's skin?
Could be... Nah.
Impression is they cut down an extended
Nobody
infiltration,
knows about
exfiltration a bit to keep the level size down.
It is how
Definitely.
times it's been
Definitely.
built over. Not the Hammerites.
They would have needed a lot more sections to pull that off.
It's out. I hope that cook is as good as his word.
So one cool thing about this updated engine is it could have dynamic light sources. So you have like guards carrying around torches, which helps complicate stealth a bit.
Lord Julian was pretty angry. You see his face when he walked out?
I wasn't there.
Julian's the better man.
Oh, don't speak of it. You're a sworn man, fool.
I don't like this. Brothers fighting.
They'll settle it, you'll see. A marriage or a treaty or a dancing party, whatever the noble folk have.
What did they quarrel over? Some kind of bet?
Something about their hawks, I think.
I like a good bear baiting myself.
Like a good bear baiting myself.
Fine thing.
Could I just like, hang on. I think I'm supposed to go in over there. Can I just go in over here? Is this fine? Hang on. Curious now. Get in there.
Sounded like
Okay, we can go in this way. Got some money. Cousin Ember's efforts to protect the opal go beyond reasoning. He's installed a new portcullis in the cellar in front of the vault door. As for the mechanism that controls it, my men have searched everywhere with no result. Everywhere but Ember's own chambers, that is. If you find out anything, let me know. Ember readies himself for Julian's return. He keeps his Rutherford medallion always nearby, and not just because of its value in gold. Lady Elizabeth must have sensed what is coming. I'm sure you noticed her absence as well. As for us, we must play to whomever is the victor. Our time will come. Above all, beware Cousin C. Oops. I got a health potion. Alright, well, I learned some important details about getting into the vault. Now I have a new objective. Hello there. What is the light source in this room? Torch.
Went out, just like that.
It went out just like that. I'm mysterious.
This better not be one of your practical jokes, Whitney. Ow! Who did
What
that?
the fuck?
Smells like found you.
Smells like found you.
Duffer. Go ahead, run. Coward. How did you get there?
Well, let's go the other way. There's treasure up here anyway. All right. There's significantly more treasure in this level. 25 value or whatever only accounts for a few percent.
If someone was here,
Never mind. First games used Papyrus at all, I can't recall. They definitely didn't use it as a primary font like this. They did actually. They did indeed. All guards take note, a portcullis has been installed in the basement. In front of the Rutherford Vault is not protected. Only Lord Ember has the ability to open the portcullis. Okay. Ah, there's a dude sleeping in here. I will need to be cautious.
What? Lemon cake. What's icing?
He doesn't seem to have anything on him. Hopefully this doesn't wake him up.
What? Lemon cake. What's icing?
So I can't see a damn thing. Did you hit him in the back of the head after the blackjack readied itself? Otherwise, it don't work now. Did you hit him in the back of the head after the blackjack readied itself? I mean, the blackjack, you can't hold the blackjack anymore, right? Like, you can't... Okay. Hello. Like, he just... Garrett just swings it like a crazy person. You can't hold it up to whap people anymore. Oh my god, this just loops. Jesus Christ, it just loops.
Lemon cake. What's icing?
Some extremely natural dialogue there. Well, hello, sir. Can I help you? God. They do let you just put out candles by touching them, which is really nice. In previous Thief games, that had to be modded in. Alright, well, I made it to the armory. Seems like it'll be hard to gauge spacing. It really is. It's painful. Also, you can't crouch everywhere. Like, sometimes you're in too narrow a space to even crouch, which is really awkward. Comes up into view when you're in a... Oh my god, it's context sensitive. I totally forgot about that. I wish I could practice on this guy, but he's moving at a pretty good clip through here. Is he coming back? Okay, he's coming back. All right, I'm gonna try and get this guy. That's right. It's context sensitive. You don't just hit people with it. You wait for Garrett to position himself. Oh, that sucks. Garrett has hella calluses on his fingers from constant candle putting out.
Faintest little.
That was it. Did you see that where it came up for just a second? That's what I needed. Yeah, it stinks. Yeah, I definitely don't love that. That's just... Okay, that's just... Shit. Don't be loud. Don't be loud. Don't be loud. Alright, that wasn't too bad. That just... Yeah, that just goes to there. Okay, cool. Just stepped on his face. Looks like the main font that Thief 2 used was called Mason. Interesting. Okay, there is some guys in here. There may also be treasure, and I have a lot of water arrows, so.
Whew. What made that go out?
What made that go out? Oh, it's a servant. All right. Think about it really hard, buddy.
Anyone there? Don't try to scare me or anything, okay?
That's definitely...
Nothing. Thought I might have an excuse to get out of some work.
I love that they can't see the silhouette of Garrett in doorways like that. Oh, Jesus Christ. He folded so hard. Digging through the TTFS, and there are a couple of handwritten script fonts, but no papyrus, so you can see. Okay. So I guess papyrus was just like a cheap, easy approximation that they went with. Oh, fuck. That is a big Chungus guard. I don't really have... They don't mark you on the map anymore, so I don't really have a very good idea of, like, where I am in this place. This seems like the direction I need to be going, but man, like... That was another thing. Thief 1 and 2's mapping system was a lot nicer than this. It was a lot easier to tell where you were. I'm heading north now, which means I'm probably going through... Okay, I'm going through this corridor, which I think is the right way to go. Because we got to get to... This was probably another transition area. We have to get to Ember's personal chambers. Weird that they downgrade the map. It may have been a design choice, maybe, possibly. Hello, fuck. They may have wanted people to... Oh, that looked painful. To like have to orient themselves a bit better than the original game, just kind of showing you where you were on the map. It worked way better in the original though, because like some of these levels could be kind of confusing and winding. And even if the map tells you where you are, it doesn't always, because the maps aren't precise either. The maps were never precise. Oh, look, a little rat or something. The maps were never precise enough that even when you knew exactly where you were on it, you didn't actually know how everything connected, how everything fit together. So I think these diamond-shaped locks are just left, right, left. I think.
Jenny was up all night sewing the new uniforms for Lord Ember. Hands all bloody this morning.
And Julian will change them right back when he returns, you mark me.
You think he'll come back?
I never said that.
I never said it either.
That's odd.
Bye, ladies. Or not. Okay. Yeah, they're left, right, left. Now, later in the game, they do get more complicated. It's not just cardinal directions. They'll do diagonals and stuff as well. That's a valuable one. Cook's journal. My errand in the city is done, but it's for nothing. Julian's medallion has been stolen. If Julian is fool enough to come now, I'll still open the side entrance for him, but I fear the outcome. He'll try to take Ember's medallion, and there'll be blood for sure. If Julian had treated me better, I'd have told him the new portcullis protecting the vault and the switch that opens it in Lord Ember's chamber, but I cannot carry on this farce of serving two masters. One way or another, the two dogs are going to fight this out. The scared poodle and the whipped cur. I only hope my part in this is never discovered. If it is, I'll say I never told Julian about the portcullis. Maybe that'll be enough. Must be a mimic. Quick, stab the tables. You're stealing from the cook? The cook was working with Lord Julian to backstab Ember. That was the guy that Ember, that was the guy that Julian was talking to. Oh, fuck. That's the cook.
Who's there?
Oh, fuck off.
Hit me. What? Watch it. You could have hurt me.
Oh, I could have hurt him. All right, well, that was great.
Was that a sound?
said that? Your aim seems a bit off. I think it's gonna be a while before I get the hang of this new blackjack. That's the oven. Make sure nobody bothers me in here. I do like that there's more like ambient light in this game. I think that's cool. It helps keep the levels from being quite so pitch black all the time.
For this time of night.
Shut up.
No. Quiet night after all.
Oh, it's the cook. Okay. Let me grab this and then we'll get out of here. Where is... Do we have... Okay, we're here. We're here. So we need to head north out of this area. Because I don't think there's going to be any connection between this.
Thought I heard something.
No, I'm sure you didn't.
Just overworked, I guess.
Alright, there's a fair bit of treasure in here. Is that true? So by default in this game, you run. You have to hold shift to walk, which I have not been doing, and I'm gonna start. Because yeah, I'd rather not spend the entire game stutter stepping.
Huh? Aha! I better go get the others for this. I'm just a maid. I think I saw something back there.
I'm sure you didn't. I'm sure it's nothing.
Can't be gone. This is the right place. I didn't call you here for nothing.
And no harm in looking around a little. Show yourself. You're making this more difficult than needs be.
The dialogue between the characters is definitely more interesting. It's a bit more dynamic.
What are you hiding from me for?
Than in the old games.
I know someone's there.
Stop your hiding. Come into the light.
Okay, I made it out. Okay, I think we're good.
Searched everywhere.
He searched everywhere, chat. Simply impossible to find anyone. Okay, so we need to head... Okay, I need to head up there. I think I need to go in there, is where I need to go next. Is there an option to flip it? There might be. I don't know. I think I'll get used to it. Ah, this is the transition back. Okay, we don't want to be here. Oh, this is gonna be loud and annoying. When you first played this, the dust floating in the ambient light was really impressive. Okay, let's see if I can actually not murder this guy. Let's see if I can actually whap him. There it is. That's what we need.
Feel funny.
Oh, it's the drunk guy. The drunk guy that's been in like every single one of these. I love that guy. Yeah, I might actually need to flip this actually, because if I need to hold shift all the time, I think my pinky's gonna get sore eventually. All right, that probably goes back, or does it? I guess let's check over here first. I'm definitely gonna want to get over there. There's a guard with a torch in there. Benny! Good old Benny.
Milady Elizabeth is a proper lady. She attended Lady Pollock's school for young ladies, and she can write in both ancient Brillian and modern Prinkish.
Prinkish?
Well, I guess that's something.
Your Lord Ember's knowledge of the world is limited to the names of his ancestors and equine diseases of the mouth.
I don't like
That's a
the
rat.
way she looks at me.
Ooh, what's
I've been
this?
Sneaking about or something.
Well,
Ooh.
you are a bit unkempt.
It's them stairs. She has me up there 5 times a night, changing the torches.
Oh, indeed. I shall inform Milady of your displeasure.
Don't you dare.
Have some cheese, buddy. Cheers! Why are you coming back here? Oh, for fuck's sake.
I knew it! Oh, this is more than one servant alone can handle. Gotta get help.
God damn it.
I saw something funny back there. I think you should take a look.
Show me.
Weird. Someone must have moved it. I don't have an explanation.
You
I'll
can't.
take a look if you really think you saw something.
Shit, you can't do it when they're alerted.
Do that again. I dare you.
He may have heard me. He may have heard me. I don't know. Anyway, new kind of lock. Has 4 tumblers. Right, left. Left, right? Okay. Fuck, it sounds like he's coming up behind me.
Come on, then. I know you're here now.
Nobody knows nothing. Fairly loud on stone, too bad you don't have moss arrows. Okay, so they followed me up here.
Don't try anything.
Trying to kill me.
Dearest Lizzie, may I still call you that? I remember it from when you were just a child. I'm writing to see if you know of any tincture to help our poor afflicted Clive. He's wasting away, barely speaking or moving. Staring at a piece of treasure from his last excursion. The doctors are no help and I fear the worst. Little as I wish to, I must beg your help. If not for yourself, do it for Lord Ember. Clive's dear friend and your, dare I say, betrothed, or for the memory of your dear mother, whom I do remember fondly. Yours, Lady Eleanor Warwick. Just flashbang yourself with your own headlamp. I think if I hang out here for a bit, they should give up.
I would have bet a month's pay something was here. Oh well.
Okay. And I guess I'll just need to watch out for them on the way back down. It's weird. It sounds like they're right here. I wonder if they're stuck on something. Achoo. It might be weird positional audio because we're in a tower. Personal stores, arsenic sufficient, atropine sufficient, belladonna gone stale, cyanide sufficient, hemlock running low, Jimson weed required new source. Ooh.
Poisons. Better make sure I wash my hands when I get out of here.
Lady Elizabeth's journal, page 52. The house is not safe from me. My spy tells me Julian is planning a bloody return. I spend my evenings in the city to avoid this. I still go armed day and night with a blade and venom. If necessary, I can flee at a moment's notice with little treasure I acquired from the armory. Until then, I have this sham marriage to make with a sham husband. I care not which of them it is now. The arsenic will do for either. Ember touched me again today, just on the hand, but it was horrible. Interesting letter from Lady Warwick. Member suffering must be exquisite. Watching his only friend slowly waste away and nothing better than any poison I could deliver. Damn.
One of these days.
Alright.
Oh, it was nothing.
Oh, this is a different one.
Change your mind and such.
I got Guild. Jesus Christ. Gilda's Helm's worth 300. Impressive.
Nothing. Just imagined it.
I can't wait to find out how close this guy is. Big Sig, thank you so much for the raid. How you doing tonight? You see this? Alright, he's not close enough to see that. How you doing? Is he right out here? He's right out here.
Back to work. Nothing. As usual.
Amazing. It's good. This game. I am very happy to be playing Thief again. I've been very slowly playing through the Thief series over the last, I mean, couple of years at this point. I played... Perfect. I played through Thief 1 like 2 years ago, and then I did Thief 2 last year. So, finally getting around to Thief 3, which I never finished. I played through most of it, but I never actually completed it. So this will be my redemption arc. Oh, you did a couple hours of Metal Gear Solid 1. Very nice. I haven't played that in a long time. I played that back in, jeez. Back when I was in college, I guess, a million years ago. What is good? Philosophers have wondered that for centuries. Not sure where this lady is. Play this one safe. This lady's still wandering around it, or yeah, she is. I'm gonna club her. I'm not happy with this lady. God, I wish she didn't stare directly at me. Freaks me out.
Oh, linens. Oh.
Great. I have lots of mixed feelings about this game. There's a lot I like. There's just as much that it feels clunky, not to your taste, and undermines a bit. I do, to a degree. Yeah. We'll see how I feel about this by the end, because, you know, I never did finish it. And I wasn't, like, it was for a lot of reasons that I didn't finish it. Mainly because I was so terrified of that one level I was trying to do. But also, yeah, just a lot of really weird little annoyances and the like. No, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. I think he died. Well, good thing we're not playing an expert then. Because I'm pretty sure he's dead. And I'm really glad that guy didn't notice.
Whatever that sound was, it's gone now.
That was one spicy torch. I will generally try to avoid killing people in this game, but I will, if necessary. Finished it at least once, maybe I went back for a second time, can't recall. There are gonna be a lot of things I didn't like about this game and turned me off were related to the fact they made a bunch of compromises again on the Xbox. Oh, this guy's turned around. Good job, sir. Good job. Well done. Well done indeed.
When I look at it, I can see the Rutherfords of long past to have held it.
Uh,
And now, myself. Leading a
Is that Julian?
Such a beautiful hue.
Put this out so I can get through this door.
Show some spine. We will see who is truly the Rutherford heir, and who is a dog to be whipped in the street. Where has Lady Elizabeth gone? She said out, but out where? She knows this could be my greatest hour. Our greatest hour. Sweet Elizabeth. I'm sure that chair wasn't where I left it. Who could have moved it? And why?
Oh, great.
Who the blazes opened that?
Never mind. We're fine. I got his key. Who the blazes opened that? They definitely notice different things in this game. Wow. Lucky for him, he actually landed where he was supposed to. Flip side is possible, a console being a target was what greenlit the game. Yeah, I don't know if this game would have even existed if not for that. So it's hard to say.
Another medallion. Wonder if anyone will pay more for a matched set.
Alright, special loot get. I've got 2 keys now. So you got a pretty healthy pile of water arrows. Still not sure how long you're gonna need in the last. I could probably, I think for these early levels, like, cause you know, this is the first real level. I could probably put out every light source in this level and be fine. Lord Emperor's Journal. The opal is what's important. Julian will stop at nothing to take it from me, and I cannot become complacent. Even if it subverts the guards, they cannot get by the new portcullis. I alone control the switch here by my desk where I am safe. The castle is rotten with conspiracy. Were it not for dear Elizabeth, I'm sure I'd lose my Oh, this is funny. Even the portrait of Mortimer the Mad stares down at me from the stairwell balcony as if to name me unworthy of the opal. Those eyes. Surely Arlek was the greatest of the old masters. Ought to guard it more carefully. It's worth all the other paintings combined. So quiet here tonight. Since Lord Warwick died, there's no one left to talk to. My only friend, why did you waste away staring at that abominable cursed stone? I'm certain there was some witchery involved. I hear they have donated it to the Wieldstrom Museum in Good Riddance. So this guy is a paranoid nutcase. The only person he trusts is the person who's trying to kill him via poison. Aristocracy. I do love when you destroy yourselves. Portrait of Mortimer the Mad in the stairwell balcony. Sounds like another piece of unique loot. So not paranoid? Oh, there's a candlestick up there. Thought I saw a little glow. Okay. Yep, is it really paranoia if somebody's out to get you? I just think the funniest thing is misplaced paranoia. Like, he's paranoid as hell about everyone except the person who's actually trying to kill him. I think I can go out this way. But hang on, we gotta find the switch first. There's a switch by his desk, he said. Ah. The unlit torch. All right, we got it. Objective wise. All right, we just need 3% more loot. We need the opal and we need to leave. Are you already getting an idea of how much 90% is for every level? Yeah, I don't think I ever want to play this on expert. I don't think I ever want to do that ever. Hard will be fine. Alright, there's the loot. I just likes it hard. Back through here. Did I just... Oh, he got tied up in our feet. Gross. Is this anything? Oh no, this is just that transition area. There's a bunch of other games that come out around this time I look back on much better now that some time has passed. Yeah, I've been very curious about how I would feel about this game. Because I wasn't thrilled about it when I first played it. I can see if you like this enough to replay the game a lot, wanting to really drill down for all the secrets could be fun. Yeah. But I mean, it's, it does seem, well, there were some levels in OG Thief and Thief 2 where if you played them on Expert, it asked for a lot of loot. Like, a lot of loot. Okay, so this is, I think, the stairwell he's talking about. Take a peek, see out here. Is that? Well, there's a piece of loot there. If I can handle that archer, I got this. Or if I can just scoot around him. Okay. I think we're good. So pressed for free point in my life. If a game didn't grab me right away, I didn't give it much time. Missed out on a lot of games those first years, Mass Effect included. Obviously should have been more patient with that one. I don't know, Mass Effect, I don't think Mass Effect has aged particularly well. I think maybe if you've never played it, if you haven't already burnt out on BioWare games, might be worth it. But yeah, I don't.
What made that go out?
I don't really have any inclination to ever go back to the Mass Effect games. Cathedral in particular, I remember needing you to really dig through every nook and cranny for loot. Nestor, I've had the Sergeant Arms sacked again. The Gilded Helm you want, the Summer's Day tourney has gone missing. Did Julian take it? It's worth quite a bit. Sentimental value aside, Bertram. Lady Elizabeth stole that. Because she is apparently just the worst. Give me that. Turn you out. Scary painting. What's in here? So we need to get down to the basement, but I'm still on like the second floor of the castle, I think. Mass Effect Remastered is okay, still has AI issues. I think I'm just really over the BioWare style of game. Ooh, something there. Push it. Oh, you can't push this. Okay. Okay, somebody heard that. Nothing.
Gotta have someone check my ears for mites.
Gross. Okay, so that got me up here. Oh, I think that's the painting. I think that's it. Boy, I hope this archer doesn't notice me. Lord Mortimer Rutherford the Mad. Hated by Master. Yoink! Okay. That was another special loot. I think it's really just about the special loot. Took a long break after being Mass Effect 3. I mean, I'm kind of itching for another one soon. It'll probably be Dragon Age. Rats, I'll never get you to play the Neverwinter Nights Penultima modules. Why? Did BioWare make them? I know BioWare made Neverwinter Nights, but you want me to play like user-made stuff, don't you? Doesn't Neverwinter play more like a traditional CRPG than like Mass Effect or Dragon Age? Yeah, so that's fine. Neverwinter Nights doesn't sound like it's built around the stuff that I don't care about for BioWare. Shit. Like I'm not interested in BioWare's writing. He did a nice little spin. Yeah, I'm no longer a fan of BioWare's writing, and I'm not really interested in the mechanics of something like Mass Effect or Dragon Age. Neverwinter Nights should be fine. I mean, we just spent all that time doing Fallout 1 and 2, and I'm still in the mood for CRPG, so I would not be against doing Neverwinter Nights at all. The original was a really thin tech demo for their mod creation tools anyway. Their writing barely exists. Yeah, I think if we're gonna, if we do end up doing Neverwinter Nights, it's oh fuck.
Better check on that.
No, I don't think you should. I think it's a terrible idea. I think you're wasting your time. Your time is so valuable. You should do something else with it.
I guess it could have been a shadow or something.
Could you, like, fuck off, maybe? Yes, you moron! You idiot! Could have been a deadly shadow. As it turns out, it almost was. Okay, so we've actually made it back to the front of the castle. Funny enough. We are here, basically. So we need to go west. I'm currently facing east. We need to go into this weirdly direction. Sure, BioWare has to follow TSR's directives, considering. At some point, BioWare decided to make the equivalent of a Marvel movie, except you get to see some butts grinding for a few seconds. I still remember the sex scenes in Mass Effect 1 and 2 just being, like, the most embarrassing, cringy shit ever. And oh my god, I played them on the Xbox 360. So I was like in the living room playing them. And I just remember hoping against hope that my wife wasn't gonna notice what I was doing. Fortunately, they don't have a whole lot of groaning or moaning or really anything particularly lascivious. Doink. I like how he moved into position to be blackjacked. I really appreciate that. Benwick, ill news from the city. The medallion's missing. Julian cries treason, of course. Which of the cousins could have done it? Nestor. P.S. If it's you, tell me and I'm with you. It was cleverly done. People really like mashing their virtual dolls together, saying now Kiss and BioWare learn to profit off of that. Could be worse. Imagine the alternate universe where BioWare's breakout success hit with Sonic Chronicles. Is this the way I... Wait, what? This is the way I entered? Oh, I had to... No, this guy caught me, and I had to leave. Oh my god. Okay. I've come full circle, chat. My memory is so bad. I couldn't remember that's what happened. Anyway, I'm actually almost to 90%. I'm kind of proud of this. It doesn't mean I'm going to play on expert, but... He's gonna have blisters for sure. He's got an eye patch. He's a pirate. Okay, so I actually don't... I thought maybe there was a way to get into that guard post on that side, and there isn't. So I think I'm gonna have to go around from this side. I'm not sure how. I think if I can get into that alcove, I'll be okay. Hopefully old eye patch there doesn't have the best perception. Oh, that was perfect, actually. That pillar was perfectly placed. That was gross. Ah, that guy. Oh, wait. I really want to get this guy. And I did. I get this guy? I get this guy. Slide on into his DMs. Perfect. Alright. Alright. We basically have the run of the place now. Or at least the first floor. Don't know what might be lurking in the basement. As paranoid as this guy is, he might have people posted at the vault. That sigh when people get blackjacked is so satisfying. I actually like the little spin they do. Like, obviously some of the ragdolling is pretty jank. But when they spin around and collapse, oh. Mwah. Poetry in motion.
The Rutherford family vault.
Oh, he didn't post any guards down
opal
here.
is as good as mine.
Good job, idiot. There's a plaque here. There's a plaque here that I can't read. That's really weird. Ooh, good shit, good shit. I got to 97% loot. I am
This is what
really proud of that.
wanted. Well, it's better off with me.
I am super proud of that, chat. Jank ragdolling is the best kind of ragdolling. I do remember my friend playing Deus Ex Invisible War and all the stupid stuff you could do with the ragdolling in that. Because you could pick people up and just fling them in that. Especially when you got like the strength upgrades. Oh, that shit was really funny. So I can just go back out the way I came. Or the way I escaped last time. A little loud. That guy's looking this way. Okay. How are we? Hang on. Am I supposed to go out the front gate?
Chill out here tonight. Hey.
Oh, yeah, you are. Haha. Yes, I want to
The
continue.
bloodline opal's mine now, and based on the size of this thing, I'd say it was worth it. But something tells me this Lady Elizabeth character had her own plans for the Rutherfords. I'd better get the opal to Perry soon. He can cut it into smaller stones that are easier to move. And we'll both make a tidy profit.
Nice. Stats. 43 minutes, 97% loot. I love it. I missed something that was worth 50. Probably a plate or bowl. It's caught twice. Blackjack 15 people. Pick 10 locks. Not bad, not bad. We continue. As the game blinks itself in and out of existence.
South Quarter, one of the city's most crowded residential
South Quarter.
districts in the center of town, near the river. It's not wall-to-wall nobility like Alldale, but there's money here, if you know where to look. South Quarter's where I live, so I guess this is home. As long as I behave myself, I can go anywhere and do as I please, and the residents won't give me any trouble. But the City Watch will. The entire force knows what I look like, and they'll attack me on sight. If I don't stay out of the way of their patrols, I might be looking at some jail time, or worse. First thing I need to do is see my fence, Heartless Perry. His shop is down in Black Alley. I'm bringing Perry the bloodline opal. I don't want to hang on to this stone any longer than I have to. Something about that job has left me with a bad feeling.
And of course, Garrett's bad feelings never bear out to anything else. Isn't loot sometimes buried in pickpocketing targets? Sometimes, but I don't remember how they're set up in this game. But in Thief 1 and 2, you'd still see the item on their belt, and you'd be able to target it easily even after knocking them out. I did notice when I knocked out Lord Ember, he had a key on his belt and he dropped it very conspicuously. So I think if any of those guys that I blackjacked had loot, they would have dropped it. I'm pretty sure I just missed an item in one of the rooms or something. But I remember Invisible War was realizing Asuka's voice actress was in it. So this is Garrett's place.
It's not much, but it's home.
Got some space for practicing. Want to stab some people. This over here lets you practice lockpicking. There's 4 different styles of lock in the game. I think we've basically seen 2 at this point. The diamond and the shield. There will be 2 more, and I think Perry sells the practice locks. IIRC. Hey. An extra one of those. That might be important later. Gear laying around. So this is like the open world part of the game.
Oh, it's just you.
Oh, yeah.
At first I thought somebody had broken in or something. Well, good evening.
The hub is pretty neat. Yeah, here's the map of it. We're here. There's a path to Stone Market. There's a path to the docks. There's Black Alley where we want to go. Stone Market is pretty big. Tavern, church, clock tower, courtyard. There's also the old quarter. Oh yeah, well this is the breakdown of it. So we live in South Quarter, which is on the west for some reason. Old Quarter, Stone Market, Dale, and Docks. I guess we can only make it to Stone Market for now. But yeah, we're kind of left to our own devices now. Who is this? Landlord. He's just leaving, or is he coming back? He's coming back.
Drunkards. And cowards, too. If I were captain, I'd have a thing or two to change around here, yes, sirree. These godforsaken boots. Why can't I wear my own shoes to work?
Purple zones of the map are scene transition zones. Yeah, they take you to the different areas of the map. Yoink. Are you worth anything? Journal of Z Wicket. Tuesday, finally got the rent money from Garrett, the tenant across the hall, just in time too. But taff it all, these payments are draining me dry. Why is he blackmailing me? I'm not a rich man. I put the rent money in with the other coins I managed to gather up and deposited them as a blasted lowlife instructed underneath an old sewer grate down in Black Alley. I can't take much more making payments like this every single day.
Too bad Mr. Wicket has to pay money to his blackmailer. Too bad for his blackmailer that I know where the drop is.
Let me tell you all about how much sympathy I have for my landlord.
I told them, but no. They had to do it their own way. Would have saved them a lot of trouble, a lot. If they'd just listened to me in the first place.
It's also nice being able to play this game and not actually having to sneak everywhere. Like in the hub.
Relax with taffers like that around.
Taffers like that. Sorry, what is it? Where's the... Oh, the stairs are that way. Landlords have been Garrett's worst enemy since Thief 1. When the hub is a respite, it's really nice. Yeah, here's one of those. So you missed out on these in the actual levels because the patch I'm using gets rid of them. But yeah, that last level would have been broken into probably 2 parts. The different map zones. Yes, we want to enter the south quarter.
Ah, the city. Obey the law, and there's no need to worry about the residents.
So then I said, but I can't
The
read.
city watch are the guys who want to lock me up,
I got the
though.
whole place under
Gotta keep my eye out for them.
Quarantine. I know. Same thing happened to me. I can read so I could see for myself. I asked why, but the city watch wouldn't give me the time.
South quarter fountain near the
What do
site
you
the
think?
first stone was believed to have
Some
been
kind
laid
of
in the
plague?
building of the
That's
city.
what I
That's
thought.
interesting.
But then I was talking to Jesse down over the town.
Okay, so we are here. The exit to Stone Market is north of here. So we want to just head to Black Alley because that's where all the notes that we have are.
Come into the docks. Something wrong with
That's
it.
Stone Market.
The quarantine is so that, and this is Jesse who said it, so take it.
Okay,
for
these
what
all
it's
seem to be
worth.
locked up.
That otherwise,
says-
the undead would be everywhere.
Everywhere?
What's this?
I wonder if Natalie is okay. She lives over in the docks near the Bloody Ears Tavern.
I know, and Grace O'Malley too. Mind you, Jesse could be wrong.
Sure, he's been wrong before. That's right. Everything's probably all right.
Yeah, the city watch is just being careful. Doing this quarantine thing is a precautionary type step.
Yeah.
So if you weren't listening to all the rambling, the docks have been quarantined for some reason. The rest of it was some opportunities to go exploring, pick some pockets, low stakes, everyday thief stuff. Yeah, it's something that I think the other games really could have used. I think that's... I certainly don't hold it against them. But I think Thief 1 and 2 being so strictly level-based kind of hurt the immersion a bit, you know? The levels are certainly good. Is that a giant spider? That's a giant bug over there. I don't want to fuck with that. Zombies, probably. How weird would that be? How weird would that be to live in a city where there's just, you know, there's a big wall around a section of the city? Why is this guy... What is up with this guy? I guess that dude just has a really wild tattoo. I guess this goes to the... Because for anyone who doesn't remember... Yep, that's a well. For anyone who doesn't remember, the city of Dayport, where all this takes place, there was a huge earthquake at some point in the past, and an entire district of the city was walled off because everybody died and then came back as zombies. Definitely positions one a little better with the immersive sim space. Ironically, one of the things Thief 4 does better at, having the city free roam between levels, that is really funny. Yep, those are big ass bugs, which apparently have a peace accord with the rats or some shit. No passing quarantine area, but order the city watch. No increase, please. Violators will be prosecuted. So how's this guy? Hang on. I want to see if I can get in this house. I'm a little obvious here, but this is also a really easy lock, so. I think that guy's just talking to himself. Okay. Didn't see anything. Just, you know, hanging out here on the doorstop, like I do. That's me, doing my thing. I was having a love-hate relationship with the old quarter. It seemed like such a cool thing. I wanted to know more, but never made any sense from a logic perspective. Alright, so I've broken into a random person's home. I have no idea if they're actually home or not. They got me a little extra loot. Oh, there's a fire arrow. Fire damages your opponent with a burst of flame. You can also shoot it into oil to start a fire. I think that's a new function of it. Well, if somebody's home, they heard that. Also, whoever they are, they like flash bombs. Also, that leads to an alleyway. Love this kind of stuff. I do too. I do too. A remake of the original Thief with like a fully open city where you could go exploring and running around before heading into the mission areas would be incredible. It's oh fuck, this guy's awake. Embracer Group has the rights to it, right? They bought the rights to Thief along with Deus Ex and Legacy of Kain and all that, right? Sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Nobody steal. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's great. Very comfortable. Yeah, and Tomb Raider. Favorite thing about the series is how developed the world building is. The maps and most things you find in them seem really thought through and logical. There you go. That's how I sleep every night. So I know this guy is very comfortable now. You stay right there. Get you some shut-eye. I'm gonna steal your locket or whatever the hell this is, and I'm gonna leave. I would love that. Tomb Raider 2. Yeah. I already read that. Later decided original Thief 2 have very specific good controls I imagine be easy to mess up like this. Souped up Assassin's Creed, not as simplified and collecty, yeah. Yeah. I think everybody's kind of on pins and needles to see what Embracer Group is gonna do with all these properties. I don't think they've really made any plans or announced anything yet. It's just a whole lot of hopes and dreams are riding on them at the moment. That is a big bug that apparently doesn't want to kill me. That's nice. There's a fog door down there, so I guess we'll be doing that later. What is this? Pavelock Prison. Oh god, is there another prison break in this game? I have no memory of that.
Those are City Watch.
Oh, hi,
you
hello.
can tell by their insignia. They're the guys I have to look out for.
So this is okay. I'm at the City Watch office here. That dude looks drunk as fuck though. I just want to see what's in there. Next time he turns, I'm gonna run up in there. It's nothing. It's just a little box. Oh, wait. Free broadheads. Can't complain about that.
What the bloody? Who's that?
That ain't you, I see, Cap.
Intruder! Gotta go get help.
Wait, what? Whatever. Guy tried to rat me out.
Evening there. Evening to you.
Hey, hi, hello. Oh, they weren't talking to me. Well, fuck you then.
Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh.
Now I see.
What? Hey, I'm off. Look out. Oh
No.
my. I'm unarmed, you know.
Think you can outrun me?
I kind of do, actually.
Ah! Coming through!
That was odd.
Yeah, that was odd. Can I hide in here? The deliverance of the civilian lines. That guy has something. I don't think you can pickpocket people.
It's nothing. It just got caught up in all the excitement.
I think I would need to club him to steal it. Alright, well hopefully everybody doesn't lose their goddamn minds again. Oh, that's convenient. This guy left, now I can steal all his shit. Nope, don't mind me.
Stop bothering me.
Alright, here's the alley. Here's where we need to be.
This is Black Alley. The red handprint is the mark of illegal establishments.
His blackmail is 50 coins? And he's complaining about that? I pulled 2,000 out of the manor. Jesus Christ. Anything else cool down here?
Don't look
Moss arrow. Create soft patches of moss on the ground. Shoot it on allowed surfaces underfoot.
too
And move.
familiar.
So I think one big improvement in this game, moss arrows, I think, actually cover all the area. They don't just do like the stupid 5 dots that you then have to... Shit, I pushed the wrong button. I pushed quick load.
Ooh, what's with the hood?
Well, that's fine. I mean, hey, at least it happened here. Now, here's what I want to know. Can I steal this money? Oh, never mind. Yes, I can steal this money right out from in front of this guy. Gonna get some sleep. Good night. Good night, Toast. Thanks for coming out. Good to see you as always. So you remember some of the early Thief games you had a lot of in-house voice talent? Were they still doing that by 3? I think... I don't know if Ion Storm did that.
Black Alley.
I know they got back some of the people that did do voices in Looking Glass games. But I don't know necessarily.
How do?
Okay. How do? I don't know which one is which. Okay.
Ah, sir. Welcome. Is this your first time visiting us? Take your time. Peruse. Enjoy. Shopping should never be a rushed experience.
So there's an actual store in this game. But I have no money because I haven't fenced my shit yet. That's here.
Garrett, Taff. Didn't expect to see you. Haven't you heard? Lady Elizabeth from Rutherford Castle is after you. She was in here with some goons, asking a bunch of questions about that opal. They did a job on me. See the bruises? Had to give him a name. I guess before I knew that I'd given him yours. Which is the truth, ain't it? Anyway, I'd watch your back, eh, pal? About the opal. No way I can risk taking it now, but I know someone who can. A fence in Stone Market. Black Market Bertha. If I were you, I'd go to Stone Market to see her now, before those goons find you. Anyway, I can still give you cash for whatever other loot you stole from the castle. Business as usual. No hard feelings, eh, Garrett? I mean, who's the one all beaten up? Just so you know, I don't take artwork. You know, paintings and stuff. But I know someone who does. A fence over near the docks. Dahlia's her name. And all that arty junk's her game.
So different, okay, so different fences take different stuff. He buys metal and gems. So we have 3,200 in value on us, but we can only get 2,000 out of
the
him.
whole block? This sure is a lot of merchandise.
Merchandise.
Did
So
you
we
see?
Yeah.
Those goons who beat me up barricaded the gate to Stone Market. Lady Elizabeth's goons. You got your work cut out for you, that's for sure, Garrett.
Glad there's no bargaining minigame with Heartless. That could get tedious. Yeah. Alright, so now I guess we gotta find a way into Stone Market. Deal Lady Elizabeth and her thugs so you can get into Stone Market. Okay. Not title menu, Jesus Christ. Alright, anyway. So the Stone Market is up by my place. So we'll head north again. Guard's still there, so I must be cautious. Okay, there's another guard. Aha! Goons! You the brute squad?
Looks like Lady Elizabeth is here, with a couple of thugs.
Did you see that fence wince? I only had to hit him 3 times before he started spilling his guts. Couldn't wait to give us Garrett's name.
It was my knife at his throat that made him talk, you taffer.
Heartless Perry, huh? He wasn't so tough. I want to go back and rough him up some more.
Shut up, you fools. The whole town can hear you.
Beg pardon, Lady Elizabeth.
The money is ready. Don't dally. I haven't got all night.
Taff, we wasn't being that loud. And if she's a noble, did you see it? Something moved over there.
Oh.
Thought I saw.
Might have just accidentally gotten them out of position.
It might be a dog or something. This city's filthy with strays.
One of them.
Mangy animals of all kinds.
Oh, he's coming around this way. Okay.
I know someone's there.
I hate that stupid gasp they do. I feel like I could probably just run this. I appreciate him getting into position for me. Bug. To Stone Market. Was that a street weasel? There's all kinds of critters out in the street.
I made it past Lady Elizabeth and her thugs, and now here I am in Stone Market. This district's known for commerce and corruption, with plenty of both for everybody. Most people come here for the stores, but I tend to do my shopping after everything's locked up for the night. There's the clock tower, one of the tallest buildings in the city, a good landmark day or night. And finally, the Stone Market Plaza. More vendors, more people. No doubt the City Watch will be keeping an eye out for pickpockets like me, though. Being a thief is never as easy as it sounds. Anyway, it's time for me to find this Bertha character and get rid of the opal once and for all. I hope Perry was right about her.
Alright.
Big Bertha's place is marked on my map with the red handprint.
So we're here. Oh, this place is actually split in half. Stone Market West and Stone Market East have a transition between them. So I guess I might as well explore this area while we're here. Well, that guy looks like a pirate. Guess he won't give me any trouble. Hello, sir. Tavern closed after dark. Is that? Hang on. Oh, crap. That's...
Oh, no. Saw something in the corner of my eye.
So one interesting thing about this open world area. Knocking out the guards is not the best idea.
Take a look-see. Better to be safe.
Because there's so many people. Hey, look, it's me. They love me here. Small courtyard back here. I wonder if you live in town with Garrett, you just used to CTs. I guess you kind of have to. So I think I ended up... Where did I end up, actually? Oh, I think I slipped through here. We're going up towards the clock tower and the terraces. This is something. Oh, it's a guard. Let's make things easy for ourselves. Buddy. There we go, much better.
Hello, it's me. Is that you, Garrett?
Yeah, that's right. I'm Garrett, Master Thief at your service. McFarley said you had a job for me. Brent, is it?
Indeed I do.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. I just thought you looked different, that's all. It's nothing.
Hey, I'm the greatest thief that ever lived. I ain't concerned about appearances. Anyway, with all that thieving I do, I ain't got time for no baths or nothing.
Oh, I see, yeah, completely understandable. Enough said, yeah. Anyway, I'll tell you why I wanted to meet with you, Garrett.
Yeah, get on with it. I got a lot of job offers, you know. You ain't the only merchant in town too uppity to get his own hands a bit dirty.
Oh, of course. The object in question is of little monetary value, but has great sentimental meaning to me. It's the Oran Cross dagger. You've probably heard of it. A stylish golden number, and it's currently out of its owner's hands, being scheduled for repairs at Cothran's Armory.
The Orin, a golden dagger, eh? Sure, I heard of it. I'm Garrett, ain't I? Except it sounds plenty valuable to me.
Well, it's not. The money I'll pay you to get it will be twice what it's worth. Anyway, it's one of a kind. You'd be hard-pressed to find a fence who'd manage it for you.
All right. Go on.
As I said, it's being kept at Cothran's Armory, in the basement safe. That's where you come in.
Might not be in Stone Market.
As a master thief, you should have no trouble with it. Once you get it, put it in the donations box outside that Hammerite place, St. Edgar's. I'll leave the payment in the same box once I have the dagger. I think that about covers it.
All right, Mr. Brent. And don't forget, if you want Garrett-type services,
maybe in the old quarter,
offer Garrett-type prices.
So that's the famous Garrett, huh? I guess he's not as good looking as I'd heard.
Hello? Was
Oh,
that
come on!
joke?
He saw the fucking body. God damn it.
Come on. Just
Shit!
You know I'll find you.
You broke in here! My goods are being robbed!
His goods are being robbed.
I'm with you. Look, I know you're there, so why not just come out and show yourself?
Run for it!
Wait, what the hell's going on?
You've nothing to gain by hiding, you know.
They're like fighting each other. What the fuck?
What's the point? I've heard worse sounds than that anyway.
Who are you? What you hiding for?
Okay, that got wild. Guard probably found that thief, dude. That's really funny. Alright, so this is... Alright, I found the path to the other side, so, okay. Ah, yeah, that's where I snuck through. Okay.
What's with the hood? Probably unemployed.
Fuck you. Alright, let's just go. Let's enter Stone Market proper, shall we? Rip Garrett, you're the best thief who ever lived. Ooh, Whosoever lived. Oh, what are these people?
You ready?
What, right now?
Yeah, you get the map, right? What else are we waiting for?
I don't know. A little time to prepare, I guess. You don't just waltz into a Hammerite cathedral and run around willy-nilly.
But that's the beauty of it. Element of surprise.
Idiot. It's supposed to be the Hammerites that are surprised, not us.
Well, I mean, everyone would be surprised. Isn't that even better?
No. You and I, we shouldn't be surprised at all. We should be prepared, have a plan, know what we're going after and where it is, how many hammers be around, that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, I see your point. I guess. Are you sure you ain't just chicken? My last partner was chicken.
Look, we just got the map. Let's study it, come up with a plan. No one's chicken. We know there's gold in there, but we also know there's really big guys in there with giant hammers. This is what I like to call a finesse job.
Yeah, finesse. Sounds good. I vote we go in now. Surprise attack.
I vote we don't. We need a plan. Finesse.
Surprise. And shut up.
That guy looks like he has something on him. Yeah.
There's two kinds of people in the world. That's doers and chumps. Doers do everything and get everything. And chumps get done to and taken from. Simple as that.
I want what this guy has. Is there like... Aha! I was able to steal it.
She doesn't want any part of my money.
All right, I got the map to St. Edgar's Church. Just says church. Front courtyard, east, west, storage, factory, barracks. Okay.
Blood money, she calls it. What does she know? All money is blood money, babe. Soon.
Is that like...
You learn that, the better off you'll be.
Church. Okay, it can't get in this way. And then that's got a red hand on it. Is that just the... Hang on. Oh, shit. Hi.
City watch. Turn the heat. Getting so's a guy like me has to look over his shoulder all the live long day. Like they're any different than me. Half of them.
I think this is worth doing.
Drunk as skunks.
There we go. This guy can't see me anymore. I basically don't exist.
Wasn't there something here?
What the fuck? Oh, come on, man. Christ almighty.
Sneaky above one. You had sick. Different, yes. Open cage. Open gravid cage. Gravid won't return under. To Kershak.
Oh, I'll find you, Teffer. I've got all night and nothing else to do.
Yeah, we'll help this guy out.
Where are ya? If you get any sense, you're long gone from here.
It's not a ghoul, it's a lizard man.
I count sound gone, sound gone.
Guard just needs a hobby.
Gravid has thank you, sneaky human.
And I got a map of something. Kershak Citadel. No idea what that is. I guess it'll be important later. Oh, Jesus Christ! Go away! Real tired of dealing with these guys. And apparently I did just juke him completely.
Garrett, I can't believe it's you in my store.
It's me.
Let me know if you need help finding anything. I'm Marla. Marla Madison. Used to be a thief myself. Maybe you heard of me, or...
Oh, hey.
But, oh,
Iron
I
practice
probably
lock.
Just want
Let's get it. Yes.
Someone told me your place is over in South Quarter, Garrett. Yeah, that's not too far from here. Maybe I can see it sometime, or... Oh, you're probably real busy and everything.
Did you know it's us? Everybody calls himself Garrett in the city.
Thanks for shopping, Garrett. Come back soon.
I think she likes us. I think she's into the whole thievery thing. I don't know, chat.
Well, looky. You must be Garrett. Somehow, I expected somebody taller. Doesn't matter. I'm Black Market Bertha, glad to meet you. Perry said to expect you. Said you'd have an opal for me. I'm sure we can do business. I got the best stonecutters in the city waiting to cut it up, as a matter of fact.
What do criminals sound like? What kind of criminal voice can I do for Black Market Bertha? I've got an idea.
Oh, wow. This is a damn fine opal. One of a kind. I bet it came from one of those old noble houses. Am I right? Never mind. It ain't my business how you came to have it.
So bad.
I almost forgot.
It's so bad.
Yeah. A gentleman left this letter for you.
Oh, a gentleman left this letter for you.
It ain't my business, is it?
All right, I got a letter. Excellent. Wonderful. Now wasn't I just talking to you? Ah! Gary will speak to you, Terrace's Courtyard and Stone Market Plaza. Keeper Artemis. Oh, good. Give it. Yoink. Anything else over here? There's a gate to somewhere. I don't think it's really important. Let's just go see what Artemis wants. The fucking nerds want to talk. Excuse me. Can't get the necklace off of her. Unless I crack her over the head. Ah, she's a noble though. She does deserve it.
Drunk, maybe.
There we go. I feel better now. Subtleties for finesse jobs is a surprise industry. Yeah, some...
Not a bad-looking fella.
Not a bad-looking fella. Get up there? Maybe not yet. Okay. Anyway. Fuck's sake, let's just go around yelling about how one of the notorious thieves in the city is in your shop. You don't get it. Garrett is a celebrity. He's a rock star, man. You just can't understand how these people feel. Alright, so we need to head north. Of course, these dickheads want to meet in the most annoying possible place. That guy's got a nice necklace, too. Nope. We don't need to do... Wait, what the... Oh my god. So wait, what's... Oh shit, I can't see my buttons. I need to know what the button is for put your weapon away. It's not just hit it again. Not tilde, it used to be tilde. Can I get into this right now? It's an easy lock. I can. Yo, shit. I guess the timing worked out. I think the noises I'm hearing are outside. Also, how the hell do you even get over this bar? I guess you have to climb it.
Who put out the lights?
What? Good job, Garrett. Oh, there's a balcony up there. Okay. That's what happened. I love they kept a lot of the sound effects in the early games. I love those. I love those lockpicking noises too. They are premium. Okay, that's the hallway door. There's a dude up here. Oh, that guy. Oh, there's a bunch of guys. Can I get this guy's bottle? Yoink. Lemang, they didn't keep the loot sound earlier. These guys have a couple coins behind them. This is a completely unnecessary risk. Totally worth it. Forgotten how far away the menu comes when it zooms in. It's like coming from another dimension. It look. Okay, I hope this doesn't get this guy's attention. Okay. Oh, that's the guy's. That's the guy's apartment. Well, I guess they didn't all die then. Okay, that was really jank, but I made it. This poor guy has had the worst night ever. See if this guard recovered. Oh god, there's a bunch of blood here. That guy's still knocked out. It's fucking chaos, chat. Wait. It's fine. We're all friends here. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay, I think this is where we want to go. Yeah. Okay. There's a guard over there. Okay, this is apparently where we need to be.
I don't like being followed. Cryptic notes, secret meetings. Haven't you keepers outgrown this stuff yet?
It was not our intention to be cryptic.
Bullshit.
What was your intention? Don't I have friends on the Keeper Council anymore?
More than you know. Garrett, may I speak?
Sure. Talk.
The Keeper Council has agreed to allow you access to the prophecies as they are read by our interpreter, Keeper Kataka.
Well, that's Keeper talk for something bad has happened and now we want your help. Right?
But there is something they require of you first.
Go on.
2 objects, one with the Hammerites, the other with the Pagans. They are unusual. We wish to study them further. We need you to acquire them for us.
You mean steal them? Are you sure these are the only hoops your keeper friends need me to jump through?
Super kitty
before I'm
cat.
allowed to hear the prophecies?
It's true that through this you will have proven that you are trustworthy. None of this is my choice.
I'll get you the trinkets. You just make sure your keeper buddies come through on their end of the bargain.
Steal them?
Garrett.
Perish the thought.
Garrett.
He just walked away. You were looking at him as he walked away. He's not fucking Batman. Garrett, these are the objections you must acquire. The chalice, the relic of the Hammerites, is kept in St. Edgar's Church in Stonemarket proper. The Jacknal's Paw, possession of the pagans. They have constructed secret tunnels beneath the south quarter as well. We believe the Paw to be there somewhere. Meet back in Terce's courtyard. In 2 nights, I have faith in your abilities, Keeper Artemis. Okay, so I think that's why we got the maps that we got. And now this guy's gonna fuck us.
Thought I saw. Better safe than sorry.
All right. Well, since we're right here, we might as well go back to St. Edgar's Church and get in there. But being unseen was a keeper technique. Surely a keeper would have been easily fooled by basic technique unless it's foreshadowing. I think maybe the folks working on this game forgot about that. I will give them a lot of credit for keeping up with the lore and the tone and everything in the game, but I think there were certain things that they did forget, like how Garrett was trained, like the whole relationship between Garrett and the keepers, how he was essentially trained by them. And then escaped from them, but kind of sort of intentionally. Oh, this fucking guy. Oh, this fucking guy.
Sounded like a...
Not like what? Nobody gives a shit. Fuck off.
Better relax.
Actually, no, they didn't, and I can't tell you why.
Pathetic.
Oh, well, now there's a mark on it. Can I go inside?
St. Edgar's Church.
Oh, okay, I just made a mission happen.
This is where the Hammerite fanatics keep the chalice, a
The
so-called
chalice.
holy relic. It's what the keepers are asking me to steal if I want to see their prophecies for myself. The chalice might not be worth much on the street, but every Hammer church has a nice pile of wealth stashed away. No reason not to fill my pockets while I'm here. This particular temple holds the crypt of some long-ago Hammerite hero, St. Edgar. Today was his holy day, so there's an all-night service. That might work in my favor if they're all sitting down praying, instead of looking for sinners to smite. Chances are they'll have anything they think is holy locked up pretty tight. I'll have to make sure they don't do the same to me. I'm not interested in the Hammerite brand of justice.
Fuck them Hammerites. Difficulty! It's exactly the same. 60% of loot, 2 special loot items. Break into the church, find and steal the builder's chalice, and then leave. Okay. I know if I was a smart person, I would stop here for the night, but I want to do this mission. I'm having a really good time. Thief has once again stolen our hearts. How could he not? Master Thief Garrett, the greatest thief of all time. The true Master Thief. Man, the Hammerites suck. Don't get me wrong. The Hammerites are real pieces of shit. But they are definitely one of the coolest parts of this setting. I absolutely love the concept of them. One of the fan missions way back pitted you against keepers. I somehow managed to hack in the old engine. A neat real-time fade-out effect. You player couldn't see them even by train. That's really cool. That's super cool. The Hammerites are a fantastic antagonistic force. What's the Hammerite deal? I never saw the first game. They're basically if you turned labor into a religion. They believe that the world was crafted by the master builder and that everyone should devote themselves to his works. So they have a book of like his teachings and prophecies, and they believe that toil and, I guess in a way, technological progress is like the most holy thing you can do. So it's kind of interesting because in a lot of settings, technology and spiritualism, technology and religion kind of get set in opposition to each other. But here, they're one and the same. Technology is the religion. And then the opposition to that is them tricksy pagans, who also are really neat and have their own deal going on. But yeah, I really like the concept of the Hammerites, and I'm kind of surprised that you don't see more of this, especially in video games. Dragon Quest Builders 2 is a prequel to this? Yeah, basically. I mean, yeah, if you had somebody rebuild the world like that, hell yeah, people are going to get together and worship them and misinterpret their teachings and become huge assholes. Cleric, paladin, assholes, yeah. Lots of metalwork and riveting. Law, order, and construction, good. Nature, bad, yeah. I also give it to the great creator for managing to smith a grass. Technological progress through creation specifically, not through nature or biology. Yes, yeah. Yeah, they are in direct opposition to nature. And then in the second game, they had like an extremist offshoot, the Mechanists, who were so insane. Their leader was going to wipe out all organic material, straight up, leaving the world bereft of any humans, plants, animals, or anything. Just a big steam-powered robotic wasteland. But those were the crazy, the normal Hammerites are much more reasonable in their belief. Yeah, Karis was a fucking nut. Really interesting guy too. Really interesting character. All right, courtyard found. This is a big cathedral. Damn. Karis ruled. Karis is a great antagonist. Oh, I can't wait to hear a whole bunch of crazy whisperings as we wander around in here. Hammerites are already pretty extremist. I thought the Mechanist faction as an offshoot was a good way of showing a bunch of interesting stuff about how power can function shift when someone gets it in their mind to go nuts. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yes, I will steal your offerings. Fuck y'all. I think we're going up there. I'm going to wait for this guy to pass through again. This is going to be loud, though. This is going to be really loud. I love the Karis voice robot so much.
Against the dark, towards the light. Fire of the forge, water of the chalice, hammer of the god.
That guy has a key on him. Actually, I just noticed that dude has a key on him. Instead of going up here, because there's an archer up there that I feel like might cause some problems. I think I'm going to take this guy down and then see if I can get around the dude guarding the door. Also, I'm in a bit too much light here. He put his voice in an idealized version of his face on all the children. A lot of ego there, yeah. Much more interesting villain than the first game had. It was basically just a chaos demon. Is he coming back? Okay, he's coming back. Yeah, he puts himself above the builder. That means he is about as crazy as any of these folks can get.
Builder lead.
Yeah, good luck with that. I don't know if that guy up if the dude patrolling up there can see this or not, so I'm gonna tuck him way down here. Drank a lot of his own Kool-Aid. Thought Constantine was pretty cool, if not a bit over the top. The reveal is fantastic. The reveal is pretty amazing. Actually, maybe I will go up this way. I'm just worried about this metal pipe. This didn't make too much noise. Okay, well, we're in. I just need to make sure I don't get spotted in here. The condemned man spake upon his day of execution to the brethren, I am innocent. Do not cut off my head on this day. A wise brother tested the man, saying, if thou art innocent, thou canst set thy soul to rights by reciting the builder's holy prayer. Fearful, the condemned man spake, but I am too afraid to remember. I cannot. The wise brother replied, fear never visits the innocent man. Even if thou art innocent of crime, thou art surely guilty of heresy. A righteous death shall cleanse thee of sin. So was the condemned man's head cleft from his body, and was innocence visited upon him that day. Wow, okay, I gotta say, this is an excellent little encapsulation of the whole Hammerite ethos right here. Like, there is nothing for these people except for their belief. And when you reach that point of extremism, like chopping off somebody's head, regardless of whether or not they are guilty or innocent, but simply because of their reaction to being accused, makes perfect sense. I'm in. Possible to read the series in a way where the first game's premise is pagan stuff gets out of control and Garrett is manipulated by the keepers to keep balance, while the second game's premise is Hammerite stuff gets out of control and Garrett is manipulated by the keepers to keep balance. This one's Xbox gets out of control. I mean, that was the joke, because like the involvement of the keepers is definitely up for debate, but like the first game you are definitely struggling against an abundance of chaos, and in the second game you're struggling against an abundance of order. So people always joke that Thief Deadly Shadows is the struggle against an abundance of balance. All right, well, we could go down. I cannot go through here. This door does not function. All right, so we are here, right? Right. We're in the storage area. I guess let's head up. Up is good. Up gives you more options. Interesting, Karis want to destroy all organic life, and the Trickster want to destroy all technology and revert back to the primordial. Yeah, I mean, they were essentially, oh fuck. They were essentially two sides of the same coin. They would not suffer the other to exist. So of course, we're early enough going in this game that we don't actually know what the antagonistic force is going to be. And honestly, I don't even remember it all that well. Who keeps the keepers? Let's just go up here. All right, I'm rather visible out here. The big brazier there. Hopefully there's nobody in here. Wait, did Karis made Garrett's eye? I didn't know that. I don't know why they put water arrows in number 8.
Tis a villain in the courtyard. Where doth thou flee to? There is no escape for thee.
Yeah, well, you'd be surprised.
Where art thou? Thou wilt be for it when I find thee.
Man, I tried to play that safe, and that's what happened. Well, we made it to the courtyard. Is one of the rambling speeches in Soulforge? I did not know that, yeah. I never caught that. Yep. You heard right, brother. Okay, maybe don't dump this guy over here. Dump this guy in the shadows over here. I feel like I can get around that guy. See what Garrett, it's not like I wanted you to know. It was made by the Hammers, but didn't realize that Karis probably made it. I mean, Karis had... Normal Hammerites did not have, like, lens tech... Fuck you. Like, one thing about the Mechanists is that their tech was significantly more advanced because of Karis's developments than standard Hammerite tech. And yeah, all the lens work and optics that went into those robots were a big part of that. Doink. He was a normal Hammerite. I think they go into a fair bit of his history in Thief 2. And then he splintered off to form his own sect. See a moss arrow? Oh, yeah. Definitely gonna want that. Barracks. Probably not the best place to be hanging out, but might be something important in here. Oh, keep it over there. Oh, if they're doing the evening prayer thing, though, then nobody's gonna be here. Oh, never mind. Brothers, High Priest Gretus doth keep the holy symbol now in his chambers. The holy symbol of the Master Forger hath the imprint of the Builder's grace direct from blessed Saint Edgar. 'Tis the mark of leadership and hath many other uses. Pray for he who shoulders this burden, High Priest Gretus. So I need to get in there.
Hast thou heard? Master Forger Gretus hath called to all the Master Forgers of the church, that he shall drink from the Builder's chalice.
'Tis madness. The chalice hath been barred for these past 50 years, since Master Forger Alibus didst drink and did burn unto death.
Wait, what?
'Tis the Master Forger's wish to call upon all other Master Forgers to drink as well, that he may show himself both brave and righteous.
His pride speaketh so, and not his righteousness. And 'tis dangerous to bring the chalice forth.
Have step out. Thanks for streaming. Have a great day. You too, Valiant. Thanks for coming by. We'll be doing more of this tomorrow night if you want to drop by again. Oh, shit.
What? In truth,
God, no.
Thou
God
villain,
damn it.
show
Shit.
thyself.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Did I just... Oh, my God, I did. Oh, my God.
Give thou up this foolish hiding.
I actually juked that guy. I cannot believe it. Fucking miracle. Oh, it's too bright here. Fuck.
Seen and done for.
Gas bomb, explosion of large cloud, knockout gas. Yeah. Brother Partis, I've gleaned what information I could about these volumes. Homilies of the Jeremites illustrated, Priory of the Forge, Glendor volume, missing Karis's upheavals. Glory of St. Edgar, damaged but legible. Codex of the Admonitions, a gold-bound and valuable text stored in the prayer room on the west side of the church top floor.
Question of time.
The west side. Really need him to come off the
This
ledge.
much I do know. Thou shalt be mine soon enough.
Okay, there's a couple dudes up here now. A couple dudes up here now.
If 'tis here, then I shall find it.
not that. Oh, that is valuable. Okay, good. Yeah, we haven't found much loot yet.
Who hath doused the light?
Be well.
That guy just noticed I put out a candle. Hasn't actually seen. Oh, there's an elevator. Yeah. What? Metal elevator. I hate it. I always forget about ye old timey speech patterns. I mean, that's half the fun right there. So we are... Oh, Christ, we're here. So actually, if I can head north from here, that should be the High Priest Chambers. And then I can get the thing that I need, because they added to my objectives. Yeah, steal High Priest Holy Symbol from his chambers. We might need that to get at the chalice. Guy's making a circuit. But wait, is this... I think this is the way I came in, actually. Damn, yeah, it is. Okay, okay. Hang on, wait a tick.
Blessed is the nail that thou asked me to strike, and blessed is the heathen when he receiveth the grace of my hammer.
I love smiting dudes. Yeah, I mean, really, at that point, once you're there in Soulforge, I feel like Karis could have just said anything. He had completely lost it at that point.
It has been put out.
It has been put out. Is this guy like right here? He is. Fuck, shit. My God, this is so awkward. Okay. All right, real quick. I need to save and. All right. I need to save and then get out and then back in because my earbuds died. I can't hear anything anymore. And also, this game is taking a really long time to save for some reason. That's not good. Wow, okay. I did not realize it took that long to save, but all right. Pop out of this real quick and then reset this. All the audio died? Okay, well that's perfect then. Because I need to reset this anyway. Okay, this should work fine, right? Right. Change sources, we all good? Yeah, we're all good. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's finish this mission because I'm really enjoying this. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm having a great time. Yeah, I know. IDOS. Good job. Good job, y'all. You did great. Happy for you. Cathedral Grounds. Yes, load that. Why is it telling me any unsaved data will be lost? I was wondering if that blackjack hit didn't have any slug to it. And there he is. Oh, I think... Okay, hang on. I'm going to take a little peek because I think this was like the one guy up here. Okay, that guy's downstairs. That guy's rambling to himself. Okay, I think this is the High Priest Chamber. Sounds like there's somebody in here. Yeah, this game is impossible to play without sound.
May thy next
yeah, he is. Okay.
Home.
Yeah, there's a dude here. There he is. We got this. I'm not 100. Oh shit. Okay, this is okay, crap. I'm not sure it was just that dude. I think there might be another one.
There 'tis again.
Fuck!
'Twas some strange
Shit. Shit, if he finds that. Okay, fuck. Okay. He's checking this way. Okay.
How strongly I didst believe 'twas something, but I see it no more.
Changed his mind. Okay. Alright, he gave up. Went back to his little patrol spot. I guess having a nightmare about the furnace going out. That's really funny. Let me grab this guy. Just, I don't think there's anybody patrolling through here, but I don't want to take the chance. Toss him in the privy. There you go. We didst take another pagan today. The wretch had no dignity. His screams did summon forth a crowd of gawking onlookers as he was carried inside. But I didst note the flower peddler nearby that she showed not the vacant curiosity, but a more intent concern. I shalt have her taken and put to the question in the next sweep. Mine thoughts turn again upon the prisoners. 'Tis proper they be put to work, but can't still be proper to work them past the point of honest effort, that they die of the labor and rise as the accursed undead? Still, hadst they been faithful, 'twould never have come to such a pass. You guys have some fucking issues. Alright, this is... That looks like the high priest, and it looks like he has something on him.
Hey.
Oh, that's just like his weapon or some shit. Alright, well that didn't work. Well, there's the grate back out of here. High Priest Chambers. I mean, it makes sense that he wouldn't be here in the barracks. The question is, how do you get to the High Priest Chambers from here? It's not... That guy's not guarding them, is he? Oh. Give me that. Yeah, I haven't been doing real good on loot. Oh, light source electric. Fuck. Ahab, not the guy who hunts a whale, but Ahab, yeah. Alright, let's take a peek. There is a door over there.
Again.
I gotta get that guy out of position.
'Twas but nothing I saw.
Let's see if a simple broadhead will do the trick. No. No.
Huh? What? Was there aught to see?
Ah, wait. Here we go.
Hey! Thou trickster! Thou knave! Come forth! I know someone be hiding about.
Very smart. Extremely smart man.
Let's see what Gretus has been up to.
There we are. There we are. All right, excellent. High Priest Gretus, praise be thou and brother Roland hath secured the chalice in the factory. In the factory, there we go. I have destroyed the stamped gear as instructed. Another canst be made in the stamping machine. But in a stamped gear is not without thy holy symbol to open the cage. Both must be used to activate the mechanism, thus while the symbol rests in thy chambers. Surely our relics can be no safer, brother Thorgrim. Alright, I got his holy symbol. Master Forger, greet us! Twice in the span of this week hath thy spride brother Reginald passed by the statue of St. Edgar without pause to offer a prayer of thanksgiving. So that he may achieve penitence with toil in the builder's name, I hath sent him to work a doubled shift at the factory. I trust this has thy blessing. I have also a matter of doctrine for thee. Knowst thou of the smaller effigy of Saint Edgar that the Lady Warwick hath bestowed upon us? Dost this artifact require also the recitation of the prayer? Wilt the value of the object compensate for the lack of size? I shall secure it near my bed in the bunk room till I hear back from thee, Roland. Ah, so there is something secured in... Oh, hello. There is something secured in the barracks that I seem to have missed. It might have been a big chest like this. So we need to head back in there after we leave this place. I can't. High Priest, greet us. Thou hast served tirelessly these 20 years to impart thy wisdom to the world. Indeed, there has been no initiate to leave St. Edgar's without the mark of thine own particular brand of teaching, blazoned in the stripes upon their backs. In recognition thereof, this token, a jeweled cat o' nine tails. Carry it ever with thee, as needs must thou use it often, brother Imbrel, Partus, Mendus, and Raphael. That's fucked up. I can't reach it. I would like to have the... Got it. In a really awkward, stupid way, but I got it. And actually, I'm up here anyway. Whoa, there's more shit up there. Hang on. Wait a tick. I thought Gretus was the four-armed lightsaber robot who inexplicably has long... God. Yeah. General Gretus. Ooh. Hello. Nice, 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 nice. Huh, okay. That's one way out of here. Let's go club that guy who's probably back at his post now. And let's check the bunk room again.
Tis that?
Is not. Alright, seriously. Fuck this guy. I hate this guy. Can I shove you in the box in this room? I would love nothing more than to do that. Can I like get up on... Oh, you can't jump while you're carrying a body. That sucks. Well, that almost kind of... Okay, I don't think I could have done anything more painful to this guy than that, so we'll just let that one lie. Grievous really had much to say about the need for controlled trade in the Republic. Alright, I think actually everybody's out. Yeah. Yeah, that's a chest I didn't open. Okay, I don't want to look at that. I want to... Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this might be another of the unique treasures. I like... Well, I guess they did this in the old games too. I like that there's a number of unique treasures and that the text and the dialogue in the game gives you hints as to where they are. Okay, so now we need to head westward. So I think we're actually gonna have to go back through the cathedral to get there. Yeah, I know some missions Garrett would be like, oh, I want to steal this tiara or something too, on the higher difficulties. It's a slightly different style in this one because it's like just find unique treasures and then you don't even really know what you're looking for going in.
Builder, grant me thy
An expert, you need to find all the unique
to
stuff.
smite thy enemies in thy name and for thy purpose.
Builder, grant me protection from the evil of the trickster.
Okay, there's a lot of treasure in here.
Those who would follow him in their dark forest.
I want to clear this place
so
out.
Shall the Master Builder keep and watch over us. So shall his forge scorch the unrighteous and burn away all that which is impure and of the earth. So shall his
Some different
blessed
bullshit to
servant
find.
Saint Edgar serve as the messenger to his power. Praise to thee, Lord Builder, and praise to
This
thee,
guy sounds
Saint
sinister,
Edgar,
I gotta
thou
say.
who didst drink from the chalice and cleanse the land of unworthy in thy righteousness.
As thou hast directed, Master Forger Gretus, my brethren shall summon thee as they retire from their works.
'Tis well, but make sure 'tis done in a timely fashion. Last month,
Give him the gas
several
grenade.
brethren sounded
That's
the bell
actually-
far too late in the eve.
If I spy
That's
any
actually
brother
tempting.
late at his work, shalt I then tell him he needs must receive thy blessing and tarry no longer?
Let's try it. Oh wait, what's the... Shit, what's the button to actually use items? Fuck.
Ah, brother, 'twas there. Again.
Shit.
On this St. Edgar's night, let the flame burn without ceasing. Let the builder cleanse my soul as he cleansed the land this night.
Nah, I got this. Oh fuck.
What was it?
What was that? Whoa! We almost found that body. Jesus Christ. That was literally perfect timing. You're born with that voice when you become evil too? Yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose that would be the only reasonable thing to do. Shit. Brothers, High Priest Gretus doth keep the holy symbol now in his chambers. Yeah, we know it.
On this St. Edgar's night, let the flame burn without ceasing. Let the builder cleanse my soul as he cleansed the land this night.
Okay, stutter step actually helped there. What's the orange gem thing? Oh, bottom center, that's the light gem. That lets me know how visible I am. Like, see right now it's really dark. If I step into the light, it brightens up. The thing the dude had, oh, just some ceremonial scepter or something. Apparently it's not worth anything. Yeah, the dude up in the barracks had one too, and somebody's making noises like that. I think there's somebody up in the upper areas walking around, but they can't see me down here. Oh, it's a wand. Okay. Glory of St. Edgar. 'Twas the dawning of the last day of battle, and St. Edgar did see that his forces had but a few men left hale and unwounded. Then didst he kneel before the chalice and didst give entreaty to the builder to gift him with death to his foes, or his own death. If it be thy will that the foe fall, grant me thy strength to seek victory for thee. If it be thy will that the foe overcome, give me death by thy will now, for the foe shall not have it. Then he supped from the chalice, and didst light and glory fill his limbs, and the foe fell as winter before the spring. And St. Edgar gave praise to the builder, and didst he walk amongst the wounded and captured enemy, and didst he give them sup from the chalice. And they were consumed utterly by the fire of the builder's forge, and the dead were beyond counting. That St. Edgar shall be praised above praise, and gloried above glory, was his visage graven and sculpted in purest gold, that all who saw it should also know the glory of that day and the value of his deeds. Cool. So they have a magic cup. If you drink from it, you probably die. Yeah, that's some Hammerite shit right there. That is Hammerite as fuck.
Didst thou see? Inspector Drept was at service earlier. 'Tis the holy day of St. Edgar. Doth it surprise you? 'Twould be a greater shame to stand missing.
Cool Magic Cup, bro. They have the Holy Grail. It sounds like they have a fake Grail. The one that just, you drink it and you turn into a mummy and explode.
Seeketh out sinners and criminals. He canst not do that among our brethren.
Not the one that heals bullet holes.
Tis true.
That is improper use of dits, also sup. That seems very on brand for Hammerites, honestly.
Wouldst that he pursue his prayers with such fervor as he pursues his investigation?
His
When he
investigation.
doth pursue the wicked, he bringeth the justice of the builder to the city. But I would that he would set aside his
Now
obsession.
that is the cup of a
This
carpenter.
Talk of a hag is but children's rhymes.
Talk of a hag? Is there a witch? It's there be a witch? Thunk. Alright, that motherfucker is watching. Secret this guy back here. Okay. Alright. There's something on the wall there. A brother must receive the blessing of High Priest Gretus before morning. When thou seekest thy blessing, summon Gretus with the chapel bell. Until thy own flesh is purified, speak not to Gretus with thine own tongue, but use instead the iron tongue of the bell, forged and purified in flame, to speak for thee. Alright, I think I need to get in there. It looks pretty heavily guarded. Yeah, I don't think there's a clever way up here. I don't want to be disturbed while I'm doing this shit. Mind weighted one, I cast the spell on Concio. Aw, are you Sweepy? Sweepy Hammerite? If you're Sweepy, I can help you take a nap. Doink. Doink! Sleepy time. Sounds like there might be dudes up there, so I'll actually leave them back here. It's fine. Everything's fine. Factory! Yes, this is where we want to be. Alright. Power word doink. 'Tis but a boop. A boop upon the noggin. Give me that. All that is metal is not of the builder alone, as all that is wood is not of the trickster alone. Wood canst be shaped and carved, so that it serveth as part of a great house for the master builder. Even iron canst serve contrary to its nature, for the glory and service of false gods. If thou doubtest these words, turn thine eye only to the ruin of Soulforge, where the builder himself smote down the workings of the heretic Karis and his wicked crafts. Yeah, builder didn't smote nobody. That was us. Gary boop on the snoot. And a powerful boop on the snoot it wast. Guess we might actually have to start stocking up on water arrows after this. Pop. Bellows interchange grill. The whole build a thing to accomplish a thing gimmick was neat once, but it keeps coming up in these Hammerite missions. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Good evening, sir. Hi. Jesus Christ. Fuck this guy. Oh, that's metal.
Brother?
No, that's metal. Boop! Oh, that was metal. That was scary. Reliquary. Okay, there's obviously something in here. Turn that off. Turn that off. Thank you. Suspension cage. The chalice should be kept suspended away from the sullied earth and in greater safety. May only be lowered by permission. Ah, it's in there. Okay. Got it. Bada bing, bada boop. So it seems I need to manufacture a special gear to get it out of there. Shit. Yes.
Mine ears verily do hear something.
They did, didn't they? Funny that. Loop. All right. That looks important. Need to manufacture gear to do anything seems very Hammerite. It does. It's extremely on brand. I can't really complain. Okay, there's another guy down there. Oh, pacing around on metal. Fuck these guys. Oh, I think he's making a circuit. No. He's looping back. Okay, shit. Actually, this should be fine. He paces over there and then comes back and stares at the wall. I should be able to clock him while he's looking at the wall.
Tis poorly made to flicker and die so easily.
Jesus Christ, dude, you scared the shit out of me. Don't do that. I don't like it. Alright, there's a thing over there. There's things everywhere. Storage area. I like storage. Ooh, what's this? Right, left, left, right. That's how these square ones tend to go. Okay. Compendium, precepts, regimens, and rules of conduct. The chisel is but not save thou hast a hammer. The hammer is but not save thou stretch forth thine arm. The arm is but not save for thy will to serve the builder. If the builder takes thy coin, dost thou renounce his work to beg on the street? If the okay, this is a lot of art. Oil flask. Burst on impact, creating a puddle of oil. Opponents who move over the oil will slip and fall. That's interesting. More loot. More loot. More loot. What's this? Oh, lights. Goodbye, lights. What is this? Transform regulator. I just did something. I know not what. I think I hear somebody whispering to them. Okay, that's not human. Brother Roland, praise be thou, and High Priest Gretus hath secured the chalice in the factory. I have destroyed the stamp gear as you instructed. Another can be made in the stamping machine. Okay, there's something not human down here. Inspector Drept. I saw another wizard over there. Sure sounds like the start of your stream. Laurel, there shalt be a reckoning. Inspector drops notes. Investigating more death. Oh, this might be important. Mine investigation in truth continues apace into years long gone. More deaths hath I learned of that fit the pattern. The city guards care not beyond the tips of their noses, so no connection didst they see. In a death 30 years past, the skin of the victim was destroyed or removed. Another case 'twas 6 years later, and the report says only that the body was mutilated. Though it dost note a bent and aged woman was seen nearby. This kind of tracks with the whole thing about the hag that was mentioned earlier. All right.
Thou walking corpse, fall!
Oh. Oh, he just roasted a zombie. Oh, I'm sorry, is this boring you? Oh shit.
Hey,
God damn it.
thou canst. Needs thou a lesson in fighting? Didst thou strike?
Ow.
I wasn't sure. Thou there, stop! Thou art.
Ouch. Yep, I'm doomed. Okay. Zombie disposal thingy. I could get behind him before that happened. Oh, you know what I can do?
Thou walking corpse, fall!
I got an idea, actually.
Smite thine enemies without mercy, for mercy is but weakness.
Hey, what? It's folly to interrupt my work. Hello? Ha! Who doth dare approach me unannounced?
I hope this works. Oh god, I hope this works.
Thou shalt rue thy sins when I find thee.
It did! Oh, that owned. Oh, that owned. Okay. Alright. We're having a good time tonight. The charnel furnace. Rather than be all of thee reminded, none may use the stamping machine save they are permitted by Chief Worker Roland. Shouldst thou have permission, thou mayest obtain unstamped gear from the storage area. Be sure to place the object squarely in the center of the machine. Be wary of the sparks and shards when the machine doth activate. Okay. I have one, right? Wait, I was just in the storage area. Fuck. Well, I've basically killed or maimed everybody who... Shit, fuck. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. You stay in there. I'm not gonna kill it. Did I say that? I don't remember saying that. That doesn't sound like something I would say. Oh. I missed it on the shelf there. Yeah, maybe let's not go in the monster closet. They're fine in there. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh, unstamped gear. It's going. Things is happening. Now that is an interesting stamping process. They're not trapped in there with loot, right? As far as I'm concerned, it's not worth it to find out. All right, I got it. Let's go get that thing. Get the hell out of here. Also having a great time just... Oh, hi. There's a guy. I apparently just haven't been over to this side of the factory yet. What's this? Yeah, no stamping. Stamper, no stamping. Oh, I think this is the way I came in, and I went right instead of left. And then this links back to somewhere. This might be a path of egress, in fact. That's locked. I don't need to open that. Go this way. All right. I think we're gonna want to go up here. Oh, and then the gear goes over here. Okay. There we are. Did it. Oh, there's a bunch of shit in here. Look at all this. Book I don't give a shit about. Candlestick. A desk lamp. And the chalice.
That's probably too much to hope for that no one misses it.
Also, I'm over 90% on loot for this, so fuck you anyway. 2 for 2, chat. Alright, let's see if this is the way out. I am done here, right? We are done here. Oh yeah, we just gotta get back to the front courtyard. No problem. No problem. Thank you for the reminder, Mr. Alien. Oh yeah, dude, this is where I came in. Oh yeah, oh we're good. Oh, look at that. Let me just drop down off of here without dying, and this will be great. Boom. Yeah.
Now that I have the chalice, I'm one step closer to the books in the Keeper library. Those prophecies had better be worth the trouble. My little raid isn't going to endear me to the Hammers.
It took 40 minutes, 91% of the loot, caught once, blackjack, 17 people, picked 5 locks, 1 pocket. Nice. Do you know you can also push up against walls now? No, I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. But yeah, you can like flatten against walls, right? Oh, and I guess this starts a new day or something. Okay. That's fine. All right, I am going to stop here. This is a perfect place to stop because I've been playing a really long time tonight. Just create a new save, which is apparently going to take like 5 minutes or so. Yeah, Garrett's building. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. We'll be playing more of this on Valentine's Day because I love it. But yeah, Thief Deadly Shadows. I am enjoying this return. It's nice. It's it flows a little better than Thief 1 and 2. As awkward as and stiff as the controls are, it actually kind of works a little bit. Like you know when you're gonna blackjack somebody because you get that tell for it, you know? Even little things like ladders and whatnot are just easier to interact with. So I mean, yeah, it's solid. We'll see how that holds up for the rest of the game though, because there's gonna be some different levels and developments and stuff. We gotta go to the pagan area next. We'll head to the pagan area and we'll see how that is, because that's traditionally the weakest part of the game. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yes, more Thief Deadly Shadows tomorrow night. Even more Thief Deadly Shadows on Wednesday. Thursday we'll be back to Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. barreling through that. On Friday, we're doing a new kind of wheel, the Weird Old Wheel. We're going to play some stuff that y'all have requested through the spreadsheet. Maybe pick something on there that's worth doing a full playthrough of, if there is anything in there to enjoy. And then more Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on Saturday. So yeah, schedule is pretty straightforward this week. And hopefully that's a good thing. With that, let's go find somebody raid, shall we? Wheel. The wheel. Looks like the only person I know up is Blue Zest. They are playing a bunch of demos from the Next Fest. So let's go hang out with them. It's see Otis play with his weird old wheel. Is that supposed to sound hot? Are y'all into wheels? Gears maybe? If gears are your thing, man, we just did it. That was all for you. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for Thief Deadly Shadows. Thank you for picking Thief Deadly Shadows at long last. It's been on more than a few votes and finally came in first place, just alongside a bunch of other stuff as well. And I gotta tell you, I'm really glad it did. I am really enjoying this. Hopefully the enjoyment will continue tomorrow, and hopefully you will be here for that as well. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.